Hi everyone and welcome. I am Marcie Besker. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up and I am from Clovis, California. And today is my very first bingo. Bingo bash is what I'm calling it. So I hope you are ready to have a lot of fun. Trying to work on my phone here, get my comments going. And it's trying to tell me to take a YouTube survey, and I'm not going to do it. Hi, Mary, welcome. So today, as you notice, if you were here on, my days are confused still, Sunday, you'll know that I wasn't going to be live here today at, that's loud, today at 2 o'clock because I had bingo tonight. So I had things to do and get ready, and it's been a busy couple days. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Jennifer. So I'm going to actually ask you if you are here to participate and you have registered for bingo. Let me know that you're here because I want to mark everybody off and just kind of make sure everyone's here. Kind of a roll call. The thing is, don't get concerned. We don't have that many people, so your chances of winning are going to be huge because I have a gift for everybody. 4 large prizes and then some fun prizes we'll do at the end because I want the 4 people to win the bingos because everybody's going to win once. So if you win a bingo, obviously you don't want a small prize during if you're going to win a bingo. So at the end we'll do some raffling and some fun stuff. All right, Stephanie is here, Olivia. So let me just make my way down my list here. Hi, Tashana. Deborah, yes, you are here. So I'm super excited about my first bingo. I've watched a few bingos. We're going to do it a little differently. We're going to have some great prizes. Jennifer, hello. We are going to do it a little bit different because we don't have a lot of people. And so it is my very first bingo. Obviously, my following is not as huge as others. Mary, you are more than welcome to watch. I'm going to be creating 4 projects, so you're going to take something away from this anyway. So I'm going to give it a minute. I still have a few people I need to make sure. Hopefully you are on. I'm just going to scroll back a little bit. I just want to make sure everybody is here, or hopefully I'm just on a couple minutes early just so I could do this kind of stuff. And make sure that I get everybody here. Diana, I have you. I got a few, not a lot. We don't have a lot of people, but you know what? That's okay. No problem, Gloria. So we're going to show everybody what a great time. I still have a few I need to check in, so I'm just going to go over the rules. Super simple. Basically, we're going to have fun. We're going to chat. I'm going to try to be considerate of the people on the East Coast and move along so that you're not up too far past midnight because I should have chose to do this on a Friday night, but I did not. Yeah, if you didn't register, you don't have to tell me. No problems at all. I love that you're here. Maybe next time you can register. So what we're going to do is we are going to play 4 bingos. We're going to do 4 different projects. I have the kits already. Everybody that registered as of this morning, your kit is ready to go for the most part. I'm missing 1 item, and I'm going to actually just a couple of them because I decided to add them. The people locally are going to be so sweet that they are going to probably wait until my order comes in, which will probably be here before the ones that are mailed get received. So I'm feeling okay about that. Kathy, I'm sure you are. Yes, you are on there. Hello, Karen. All right, we still have a few still waiting. So if you're here for bingo, you register, please say hi so I can just kind of check you in. We're going to start in a little bit anyway, so hopefully you're going to be here. So what we'll do is I'm going to do a card, a bingo, card, a bingo, card, a bingo, a 3D project, a bingo, and at the end, I'm just going to do a bunch of raffles so that I want to make sure everybody gets something. This is a participation bingo. So, what else? What else? Okay, the new catalog came out today. I have to tell you, I'm selling all my furniture because there's a lot of things that I cannot wait to get. Judy, I have you written down. Thank you. And I am super excited about the catalog and the celebration items. I think there's two things in the whole catalog that I say I'm gonna pass on until I see an example. But normally there's more than two, so I'm really excited about it. So I hope you're excited. I was just gonna say really quickly about joining Stamping Up. It is the time to do it. You're gonna get the annual catalog, the holiday catalog, celebration free items, and a discount. All of that. It's gonna be fantastic. Okay, let's see. I'm just looking for a couple more. Oh, yep, there you go. I got you, Karen. All right, I have just a few more people I'm looking for. So I did receive it. I got you, Karen. I have it all on here. No problem. Okay, so look for that, you guys. It's going to be super exciting. We can purchase as demonstrators July 1st. So a month, a little over a month ahead of what customers can. So think about that if you are interested, and I'd love to chat with you about it. Oh, they're on there, Cindy. Right, Jennifer? Oh, Kathy. There's a punch. Anything with a punch. I'm sold. And there's a lot of punches. I'm glad I bought the larger punch thing. So, oh, good, Debbie. Gotcha. So that I wanted to make sure I talked to you about. Thursday, everybody, free shipping. We have free shipping on Thursday. So make sure you get your list ready and ready to go. We are going to have, I mean, who doesn't love free shipping, right? You got to love free shipping. So that is another thing I wanted to talk to you about. Bingo. I told you about the prizes, what we're going to do with that. Oh, good, Barbara. All right, we're just waiting for one other to check in. Okay, and then I did create a PDF for the projects tonight. Now, I wasn't going to, Diane, so I can afford to pay for all the stuff in the new holiday catalog and the celebration stuff. There's so many fun things. I told my husband, I'm going to sell all the furniture. I've got lots of stuff to buy. Oh, he thinks I'm nuts. Hi, Laura. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I'm going to make sure, I'm going to name the names on here of who I have on my list really quickly, just your first name. So if you're not on here and you paid and I probably didn't see it or get it, I'm going to just make sure. I have Stephanie, Karen, Olivia, Jennifer, Barbara, Katie, Debbie, Judy, Kathleen, Deb, Diana, and Karen. That is it. We have 13 people, and you are all going to win something. So, yay! And 3 bundles is a prize, and a gift certificate will be a prize. So, it's going to be random. I'm going to let you choose. So, as you win, you can choose which one you want. And then, at the end, I'm just going to do some random drawings. Okay, so I did do a PDF. It is a long PDF because there are 4 projects. It's just, you're going to need this video, and I'm going to leave this live. So I will send you this. I'm going to email you the PDF, and so you can just kind of have it as reference. Normally, I'm not going to do that, especially if I have more people. I'm not guaranteeing that every time. Oh, Diana, be careful. There's a lot of good stuff. Okay, so there's only one person we're missing, and maybe she's just not saying hi, and maybe I didn't see her. So I do not see her on here, but we're going to get going. One other thing, mailing. Well, 2 things. Mailing, everything is pretty much ready. I'm going to package it all tomorrow, including your gifts and your prizes, and I'm going to put them all in the mail probably Thursday. So I should have everything ready to go tomorrow. It's all ready. I just have to put them in envelopes and do labeling and all that good stuff. So, all right. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. We have a lot of projects. Okay, so I have everybody but one person, and I spoke with her today, so she should be on here soon. So we are just going to put that aside and not worry about it for right now. One more quick thing. My son is moving to town. He lives in Washington. When he went away to college, and then he went in the military, and then he was stationed in Washington, and is living up there, and has his bride up there and my grandson. And they've been kind of thinking of buying a new house and him hoeing about it, and then they decided that they're going to move here. I'm so excited. So, of course, what happened an hour ago, they're like, could you go check out this house for us? And I'm like, well, I have my bingo in a little while. And he's like, can you just drive by and take pictures? Because his wife is not from here. And so she kind of wants to check out the area. So I said, okay. So I go driving by, have my phone on video. I'm videotaping the neighborhood. Went by your house, Olivia. Said, oh, Olivia lives there. And so we kind of cruised around. And so I did all that. I raced back. I got ready. Finishing getting ready. I didn't have my computer or anything set up because I did not know I was running an errand. Yeah, she's a broker actually. My daughter-in-law is a broker. So she knows all that stuff. So I go and videotape everything, and I'm like having to stop and pause my video so I can upload the videos to them quickly before my bingo. And so I do that. I get back, and then she said, we just got a call back that there's 7 offers. One of them is $50,000 over in cash, no appraisal. That's what's going on in our state. So, yeah, she is all set. She's a very, very good broker, and she will be able to work from here for her job, so she can keep her job. So, all right, we're going to get ready with card number 1. So let's just jump right in. I think that's all I had to tell you. If you guys have questions, let me know. Oh, Diana, I am so excited. Okay, again, I'm going to try and move a little fast. Oh, this is the wrong card. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's the right card, but I got to take it out of the bag. So we are super excited because, oh yeah, Olivia, they're all doing that in town. It's crazy. Okay, so this is the first card we're going to create. Whoa. Again, I'm going to try and move a little quickly. For a couple of reasons. Number 1, we have our East Coast people. And I know you don't want to stay up all night. Number 2, when you guys come back to watch the video to create your cards, because I'm going to mail you your card kits, I'm going to link below, not link, but I'm going to comment where card number 1 starts, card number 2 starts. Just click on that, the little time. It'll say like, what is it, 12 minutes in. So it'll say like 13 minutes. Click on it and it'll bypass all these announcements and all our chatting and everything, and I'll show you where the cards start, and you don't have to like try to find it again. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you, and that should help. Okay, so you're going to receive your kit, and it's going to look just like this. And I like that we're doing this now because I don't want to miss anything in your packages, and this will tell me if we did or did not. All right, so here we go. We have, and now I'm like, did I miss anything? Okay, this is a fancy fold like this. Okay, so the card obviously starts out like this, and you are going to fold this back. Okay, so I don't like to do a score line here. I like to do my score line. Okay, let me make sure I'm in camera here. Hold on, I'm going to zoom back just a bit. Make sure you can see. I don't think you need to be that close. There's not any super detailed anything. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your front flap, of course, and I like to just round it to get it right where I want it. Okay, then I press it down, and then I open it up, and then I like to score it. Okay, so that is how I like to do it, because it just seems like if you score it, it's off anyway, and you just get a weird kind of image there. Okay, so I don't want that to happen. All right, so now if I miss on a bingo and continue going to my next card because I'm not used to this, you need to like say, hey. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is I'm just going to use my glue. I'm going to take this off just because we're going to use it a lot. And we're going to just glue this down. And this is exactly how your kit looks, okay? It's exactly like this. So all of the cards are going to be with the peach set. You're a peach, okay? I just like to turn my paper and see which way I like it best. And then I just start over here, and then this way you can still have a hold of this, and you can kind of tug it and pull it, you know, where you want it. Okay, so I'm good with that, and we're just going to go ahead and adhere this also. And this one is flat down. We can do glue all the way across. I'm going to try and look up for messages, so if I miss something, please put it back on there so I can help you out. Or I'm sure there's a lot of demonstrators on here and they can help you answer if I miss it. So don't let me miss it. All right. All the measurements will be listed on your PDF, but if you want to recreate these. So I could read them as I go, but I kind of don't want to. I will make the PDF available for you. I'm going to email it to you. But you get the idea of your measurements by kind of looking at it. I know a lot of you are demonstrators, and for those of you that are watching, if there's an odd measurement, I'll let you know if it's something kind of weird. These are the basic 4 by 5 1/4, and then this one, and then this one is 3 3/4 by 5. I just don't want to take the time to do that for those on the west or on the East Coast. And all of those that paid for bingo are going to get that anyway. So, and when you see, oh, I could have done the other glue. That's all right. When you see a project, I mean, you don't have to do it exact. I mean, there's so many times I see somebody that does a really cute project, and I think, ooh, I'm going to copy that. And then, oh, Katie, I'm glad you made it. And then what I'm going to do is I just kind of do the best I can. I know I'm going to start out with an A2 card. And so, you know, like on this piece, just, you know, that this is 4 1/4. So this is 2 1/8. So this is probably a 2, you know, kind of that thing. So just kind of, you know, you want to make this the same as this so that they align, you know, stuff like that. All right, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. I'm hoping my paper, I'm almost tempted to take my paper away because it keeps sliding all over the place. Let me tape that down. Although that doesn't always work. We're going to try it. At least I know if it's coming undone. Okay, sorry about that. I love this paper. This paper is so pretty, you guys. I bought like 6 packages of it. I mean, you could use this stuff for anything. You could use the reverse. I've already told you that a million times. Okay, then we're going to have 2. Let's put our rhinestones up there so we don't lose them. They're the champagne ones. We're going to have 2 of these, and this is from the Color and Contour Scalloped dies, which I love. And I added this little piece in here of paper, but then what you want to do with it with your dies is cut out the little piece. Let me find my dies here so I can show you. Yes, definitely shout if I'm missing your comment. That's right, Karen. I could see you. Okay, so this one right here is a cute little sentiment label die there. So that's the one I'm using right here. And so we'll put that aside. We'll do all our stamping at one time. So I added in a piece of paper like this for you. So you can, because I don't know that that's the stamp set you want to use or the sentiments. So I was trying to, I mean, you could change this up and put something else. If you don't have the peaches, you could put, you know, a sentiment like that and make this your, you know, your fold and put this in like this. and put something else over here. So just remember where if you don't have the stamp set, you can make some adjustments with that. So we're going to set this aside and do our stamping. So we're going to bring in the Stamparatus. Oh, Stephanie, you're so funny. I know, I lose everything. Okay. Tomorrow when you come, no lunch for you. You're not being nice. Just kidding. All right, so what we're going to do is I did the leaves over here and I did the peach. And then I'm putting the smaller peaches on the second one, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that in a minute. Let's make sure this is on here and get our magnets on here. And I'm going to take, we're using all of these, so you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another pad just to put underneath my pad, my stamp over here. You know how I like to do that. All right, so we're going to do the green first, and this is just because how I set it up. Oh yeah, Karen, you should get the stamp set, you guys. It's gorgeous. All right, so I'm going to do just the leaves first. So I'm just going to ink them all up, get them nice and inky, and I have a baby wipe here that I can kind of clean up my mess. And we're going to stamp this first, and there's a reason I'm doing this first. Number one, I didn't get the very tip of my leaves here, but you can't really tell, so I'm not worried about that. Now, I don't really have to clean off the whole stamps because if it stamps over it, that's fine. But you're going to take your peach next and get your peach all peachy, okay? And we're going to stamp that. And make sure you get your peach. Now, the reason I like to do it this way, because you can do your peach on a stamp, and then you can take your dauber, because we're going to use our dauber next, and you can do it. Who's buffering? I'm sorry. Oh, Kathy. Okay, I'm going to move on. So you're going to take your Melon Mambo, and I'm just going to bring in my pad here just so I have this. You don't want it super, super inky, but you want some on there. Okay, and now I'm going to do it on the left side. So I'm just going to kind of go, well, I have more on here than I thought I did, but I think it's going to be okay. And I'm just going to put that on there. Okay, so that's going to be really peachy. That's too peachy for me, so I'm going to turn this really quick, and we're going to do that again because now I'm going to use what's on here because I put too much. All right, so we're going to clean that off. Might as well clean this while I'm here. And I like to clean those with my stamp, mist stamp, so that it conditions my stamps. So, but for now, I'm just doing this for the video. So get that with peach. Put it on there. Oh, all right, guys. New paper because I did not put my magnets on. But we're going to go back in and do our green, so let's not worry about that. Let's just do our peach. Sorry about that. See, it happens, live video. All right. And of course you can set everything up however you want it. Okay, and then take this and just kind of go around, add your little bit of Melon Mambo color on there. Okay, and I'm good with that peach. So now we're going to go back and put our green in here. And we're going to come in with our peaches. Where is my... Okay. And now we're going to do our peaches, and our peaches should align right up. Now, there's a couple different ways you can do this, and I'm going to tell you why I do it this way. Because I want the greenery to show up when I die cut out my peaches. Because if you look here, you can see the green goes right down into the fruit. Okay? If you did your fruit separate than your greenery, then you're going to have the fruit standing there and it's not tied in with the green. It's not, you know, in the same picture. It just looks like they're set right on top. So I like to do, and these kind of look like nectarines because I did that one so pink. But see, that's kind of what I wanted. It's just that little bit of look. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Let's see if it goes right where I want it. I like to do these twice. Oh, I think this is the one I did earlier. Well, okay, anyway. So we're going to do this one twice. So wipe this one off. That way, in case you can see it underneath. Number one, you can see exactly where it goes. Nope, I'm wrong. You don't do it twice. Sorry, one time. I made these so long ago, now I'm trying to remember. Okay, so we're good with our peach and our peaches. So I'm going to wipe this off because we are going to use some of these in a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's die cut those. That's what I get for trying to read at the same time. All right, we are going to pull this in. I'm going to move my paper because you know how I don't like my machine sliding all over the place. And we are going to die cut these. I'm just going to use my small machine. So I'm just going to cut this. And so I need my pear. I mean my peach, and I need my leaf. So whatever's easiest for you. If it's easier to do the large machine, do that. If it's easier to do this one. Yeah, this sweet was one of, again, you know, you look at all of them and you really like them all, but I thought the hand penned and the ink expressions were my favorites. And they are. I really love them. But once I did this, I thought the pansies were going to be more of a favorite than this one. And honestly, this one is right up there with the hand penned. And even though I really like the art expressions of ink one, this one I just really like the fresh look of it, especially with the paper. The paper really does make the whole thing. Okay, so we're going to take this one, and I'm going to die cut out our peaches. Okay, so we're going to die cut the peaches first. So you're going to see on here there's little green, and I'm going to put a piece of tape because I don't want it to slide over, because you also need to die cut out the green. But you're going to do the peaches first. And the reason is, if you look at the die, you can tell that this is going to cut where your peaches are. So you want to make sure you do your peaches first, okay? I appreciate the comment. I think it was Karen about shouting if you guys need something, because I can glance up, but I'm not having to look at exactly something. All right, so here are our peaches. And now you're going to take that off. Oh, you know what? This is what I did different. Oh, See, you guys, I'm sorry. I did this ahead of time, and now I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's right. That's what I did. You want to do them separately, but I wanted to do the green on the peaches on the green, so that you have that space. So make sure you do those separate. Do them together and then do the green separate, not the peaches separate. I was thinking it was the green. All right, so you want to do the green separate because you want to layer them up, but you want your peaches sorry about that. Now you want to layer your peaches on top of this, but you want to make sure that you do your leaf and your peaches together and then your leaf separate. All right, so there we go. Now that's what we're going to die cut. I did this video. So what happened is this was a class I had, and it ended up that I had so many people messaging me asking me if this class was going to be an online class, and I had said no, it was an in-person class. And then I had a lot of people, when I was thinking about what to do for bingo, I had people say, why don't you do that peach class? Why don't you do that peach class? Because it was a class that everybody wanted. So that's why I decided to do the peach class. So it's been a while since I recreated these, and I was thinking, oh, I'll remember when I was die cutting everything. But this part I apparently did not remember. So now you can see why I did the peach and the green first, and then why I wanted to do the green again. Okay, because you could see if the peaches were there like they were on that piece, it's going to cut it off. All right. There we go. Nothing like a big mix-up on the first card, right? Okay, so now we have our peach and our peaches. Let me move this out of the way so we can see where we're at. All right. So here we go. Now we're going to bring in our card. Let me pull this back in so you can see it. So now we have some stamping to do. We're going to pull out our black. We'll adhere that in a minute. And what I'd like to do is I like to do my stamping first, because I don't want to mess up this and already have my peach and everything on it. So, and the way I'm going tonight, I got to make sure. I just go right up in the right side. It doesn't have to be exactly in the corner. And I didn't put my pad underneath me, but it should be okay. So there's that one. So the happy birthday is fine. And I need to cut out another one of these, I noticed, because I have one. And that's why it gave you a good size piece of paper. And then I'm going to cut out this one. But let's do Have a Peachy Day. That's what I have over here. And I like to stamp all over my ink pad, because if you just keep stamping right there, you're going to take all that ink and it's going to kind of squish outward. So I like to just kind of make sure I have a good amount of ink on there. Okay, have a peachy day. I love the sentiments in this too. All right, so those are done. Back in with this really quick. All right. Oh, I'm so excited for the first bingo. Thanks, Jennifer. All right, so one more of these as I find my... All right, let's just do this real quick. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the white first, the cut. Normally I like to stamp first and then do it, but I'm not too worried about it. The words are super small, so hopefully it'll be all right. And you know what? I know that there's another one down the road, so I'm just going to do it now. So let me grab a piece of paper, and you'll have it in your kit, but since I'm right here, I might as well just do it. I am so excited, you guys, about my son moving here. Woo. At first, it was kind of like, oh, down the road, if all these things happened, then, you know, they're thinking about it. And I thought, okay, yeah, what are the chances? And now they're like, oh, yeah, we're putting our house up in July. And we're like, whoa. So I'm excited. Now, when my daughter comes, they can all be here at the same time. So that'll be nice. All right. One of these is for later, so I'll set that aside. These right here, let's celebrate you, and it is your day. So let's celebrate you. It's your day. There's another little one I want. I love these. I love little straight block letters. I just love them. I love adding stuff like this. Just little hidden, you know, words. So have a peachy day. Let's celebrate you. And have a peachy day. It's your day. It could be anything. It could be you're retiring. It could be, you know, all kinds of stuff. Thanks, Debbie. So I just thought that was really cute. So let's do that, and hopefully they come out straight. Like I said, sometimes I like to do... Now, one of these I'm going to cut a little shorter. So my head's probably going to get in the way, guys. So, and I honestly don't think I used this label. I think I cut them. In fact, I know I did. And the way I can tell is these are flat. Okay. And this has like a beveled kind of an embossed edge. So you can tell on this one, it's a little lumpy right there where I stamped. You can't really tell on video, but it is. And this one was a lot shorter, so I'm going to cut this like that to fit it on there. And let's see how this one goes. Let's celebrate you. Again, my head's going to get in the way because I'm old and blind and I have to be able to see. Okay, that's fine. Thanks, Karen. I'm going to have to go back and read this cow story. All right, so here we go. Now we're going to put all that aside. We're going to bring in, have a peachy day. We're going to bring in this, and then we have our pieces of our peaches. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to adhere this on there. So I want my mini glue dots. Thank you so much, Cindy. I really appreciate that. You guys, liking and sharing my page helps me so much. You have no clue. I know a lot of people, it's funny, I get maybe 20% of likes compared to watches. And liking doesn't cost anything. Um, Even if you get a tip or a trick or you like the product or, you know, whatever, it helps my page very, very much. So if you guys don't mind doing that, I would really appreciate it very much. And it's funny because I was gone last Tuesday, and if you do YouTubes, you know, if you're gone and you're not consistent, your YouTube rates just drop. Because, you know, like I do a lot of lives, and a lot of people do, um, recordings and put them on there. Well, I like to chat with you guys. And I know some people don't like that, but I do. And, ooh, I need some more dimensionals here. What happened? I've been using them a lot, I guess. So anyway, yeah, so it really does help. So that's why, you know, one of the reasons I really don't like not doing videos when I'm gone, because the ratings drop, and then you know, you got to work really hard to get them back up, and it's tough. It can be tough. All right, so I'm adding one dimensional on the back of each of my peaches. So see what I'm doing, how the green is separate, and then I like to do both, and you'll see right here why. So I'm going to look at my peaches and decide what goes where. I know the pointy one goes up here. That one has like a little point on the end. And I know the one with multiple green pieces goes there. And I know this one goes there. So let's put them in order. What I like to do is take your dimensional. Thank you, Diana. Take this and I put it on my, take a pick or whatever you have that's handy there. And then I like to just go right up. You're going to align the green and the green. So see, I aligned this and it picked up just a tiny bit of that green. But now you can see the stem go right down into the peach. Whereas if you just stamp this separate and then add them on here, they don't really tie in to the green. It's just peaches stuck on top. And I kind of liked this. Oops, I think that's the wrong one. Let me see. Okay, this one goes, no, it goes this way. This one, how did I do that? Okay, let me see. Oh, it's this one. So you just align it right here with this one. See how that green aligned and that leaf? All I see is having a clothespin for your nose. You guys are cracking me up. Okay, so see how I have like this green all over here? And I could have brought my peach dye down a little bit, but it's not a big deal. I'm just going to take this right up. Kind of watch where you're going with your lines. And so I have this green, this green, this green, and this over here, and it all aligns. So see how that is? So see how you can see the stem going down in there on your peaches? I just like this look better so that you can see all of your images. So let's celebrate you. I'm going to take some mini dimensionals. And I'm just going to go right up several of these because we're going to have a few today. And I'm just going to add this on here. I just like to do a half of a mini so they're not sticking out. You could probably do a whole, but number one, I'm saving some money. And number two, you really don't need that many. So now I have two, but they're on halves and you've got more surface covered. And I like that. All right, so let's celebrate you. We're just going to take this and go right over the peaches. Just like that. Okay, so nice over that. We'll put that aside. And now we're going to bring in our happy birthday. We have our peach. Now I'm going to show you something I did wrong. So see this peach right here? It's not necessarily wrong, but watch what I do with this one that I figured it out. different than what I did before is you could take this peach and just put that little tiny stem like that. Okay, you could even probably do it this way, I think, but this way to me looks a little more, oops, back, and then you could bring it in the front. Okay, so you can have your peach leaves sticking out, whereas I have them like this. So I like it the other way better. So I'm just going to take a glue dot, and I'm actually going to bring it down. I put it too high, so I'm going to roll it down a little bit. And I'm just going to put it here, and I'm going to roll that part down that I put too high. There we go. So there is your peach. And then we'll go ahead and adhere that down. And I'm just going to put it like this, but I'm going to move my leaf before I glue it down to where I want it. Okay, so there's my leaf, and I'm going to just tuck in that glue dot that's still a little bit there. Okay, now we're going to do It's Your Day, and I went ahead and, because this is the inside of your card, I'm going to put this flat down. Oh, Katie, thank you. That is really sweet. It's getting harder to keep up with chatting, but I'm trying to look up, and then I try to go back and read it. And then it's like, oh, well, then I'd have to go back to the video and comment down below, so I usually don't end up commenting because it kind of doesn't make sense. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to attach this here on the front. So kind of, oops, wrong one. This one. I mean, look how cute that is with your little, all your little peaches sticking up. So we're going to go here, and I wanted to make sure that this white edge here goes right inside the blue, but you also want to make sure that your peaches don't stick out. This lined paper really helps. And then I'm going right to this line right here is where my glue is going to go. Oops. So I want to make sure I'm inside this scallop right here. And it is the front, so I want to put a decent amount on, but still, see, it's thinly lined, but there's still a decent amount. So I'm going to keep my finger right there. I'm going to come over here, and I'm looking at the edge so my leaves don't hang out. And this is about where I want it. I want to make sure my white lines there, and the blue is a great little line reference as long as your paper is cut straight. And now when I open it, there's no glue. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to add a bunch of glue. And I'm not worried about the scallop side. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I'm really going to put it in the middle there. I'm going to lay this right on top of here. Okay, right here and right here. I'm going to take this other side and I'm going to bring it over. Okay, so I can tell right here it's a tad off. You can look, you can see down here on the lines as long as you can see it. And it doesn't have to be exactly, but I want to make sure that I can't see it. So hurry, flip it over, and I'm good with this because when you hold it down, you can't see this piece. So now I'm going to go ahead and make sure that is adhered. You don't want to give it too much time because you want to kind of wiggle it and make sure that you put it where it is. This is Balmy Blue, Carol. Balmy Blue. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to bring in our rhinestones. And these are the champagne ones. I did one large one right here because this is where you're going to write. This is just a little happy birthday thinking of you kind of, you know, card. You don't have to have, oh, it looks like I did a medium there, but I kind of like this one. Okay, this one and this one. And then I just did one little one up here. So I have 3 on the front. I don't like to put them in the middle of the flower like that because it just looks too, I don't know. I don't like symmetrical so much. And I don't want it to think, oh, they put it in the center of the flowers, but there's none anywhere else, so I just don't do that. So that is card number 1. Yay! Thanks, Diana. Yeah, I really like the popped up peaches. I just think they're so cute. They're just, and you can tell, and it helps you really align them up when you're putting them together, and so it looks really good when, and you know you're getting them in the right spot. All right, card number 1. Okay, so let's play some bingo. Yay! So excited. All right, let me put my little thing on here. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, Olivia, see what I mean? This paper just makes it look so cheerful. I mean, without the peaches, look at, you have the floral and the stripes. You could use it for anything. I love this paper. All right, so move everything out of the way. Let me find my... And that's not even my favorite card. Right, Judy? Thanks, you guys. Thanks to Shauna. All right, so let's do bingo. So what I did, oh, I guess I need to face it down so you can see the numbers. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, what I'm doing is I put all the cards in here. And so if you don't know how to play, this is what we're going to do. You have your numbers. Everybody has their numbers. Let me find my paper with your numbers. Okay, I have your numbers. Does everybody have your numbers? If you don't, let me know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call out a number. And if you have that number, you're going to type in B. And when I call a second number that you have on your list, and remember you have to be registered and you had to have given me your numbers, which everybody did. So what you'll do is you'll write BI. So if you have 2 numbers, you're going to do BI. Third number, BIN. So it's going to go until, and there's only 13 of us, so there's going to be a lot of, I'm going to call them not super fast because I know you guys are ahead of me. So when it gets kind of to the end, I'm going to slow down a little more. But I want to make sure that we get through this tonight. Just kidding. Okay, everybody got their numbers. Okay, so, and then the first person that yells bingo is bingo. Now, I am not giving a consolation prize because I'm giving a little something for everybody anyway. So let's not worry about that. I even laminated my numbers. So I'm hoping to do this bingo again sometime. All right, so I'm going to turn this over. Let me see. I was thinking I could do a picture and a picture, but I don't want to try and do that and then mess up. So let's just do it this way. All right. The first number is 27. 27. The second number is 7. Notice these are the in colors. Ooh, ooh. Kind of. The in colors my printer thinks they are. All right, we're going for a third number. I'm watching the screen here. Oh, yay, Olivia's got a B. Uh-oh, hold on, folks. Oh, okay, so this would be a 6 because of the way the hearts go. So we have a 6. All right, see what comes out. Oops, 2. 11. Oh, and I'll tell you what the prizes are after this. Okay, Kathy has a B. I'm looking. We have a couple of duplicate names, so we'll make sure we get this right. 30 is our next number. Ooh, got a lot of B's. All right, I'm going to go just a tad faster just because I know we're a ways away and there's not a lot of us. 28. 28. So are there any B's or BI? 17. Okay, I think I'm going to have to move up like this. Let's do this so I have room. Ooh, some BIs out there. Make sure you're quick, ready to go, ready to type. 15. 15. The next number, 22. Diana, no one's hit bingo yet. Once everybody types B-I-N-G-O, then that means they've got their 5 numbers. So just keep saying, if you have 3 numbers, you want to type B-I-N. If you have 2, B-I. Okay? 21. 20. Okay, I'm going to pause a little bit. I'm looking at my YouTube channel here on my phone, and you guys are right here at 21. So I just put down the 20 for you guys. What number did I just call, Diana? 18. 29. Ooh, Karen has a B-I-N. Holding a sec to see. I know you guys are behind me. Yeah, Diana, try to refresh. Okay. 5. All right, Diana, B-I, good. 4. I know there's a lot less of us, you guys, so that's why it's probably going to take a little bit of time. But it will be worth it. Ooh, Barb, Deborah, B-I-N, Jennifer, B-I. Good job. Here we go. 3. I'm really going to slow down when we get to the B-I-N-G. Okay, Karen, B-I-N-G. All right, here we go. 2. 12. Taking a drink, taking a pause. Ooh, getting close. We have 1 B-I-N-G. All right, 10. Ooh, 3 B-I-N-Gs. All right, I'm watching my screen to slow down a little bit. I just want to make sure if anybody's getting that. There's a lot of B-I-N-Gs. All right. Karen's got a B-I. All right, here we go. 19. 19. All right, I'm waiting a minute because I know you guys are behind. Oh, Olivia! Okay. Olivia has a bingo, so let's take a look. Olivia, 2, 19, 28, 7, and 10. Congratulations, Olivia. Woo, woo-hoo. All right, so let me show you your choices. Now everybody will get to see what the choices are. So the first thing we have available for you is a $50 gift card, which you will purchase through my website, and I will put the order in for you, pay the $50, and then you will pay the remaining balance of your order. Yay, that's one choice. The next choice, these are all some of my favorites, by the way. We have the In Bloom, which is the one I just made this card with on my last video. In Bloom, so that's another choice. It is the bundle. You will get the stamps and the dies. The next choice is All Squared Away, which I made this card. Have not done a video. It is my customer thank you card, and I'll show you. It does this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, look, this is the one that I broke. Sorry. Ooh. So there we go. Thank you. Okay, so that one is the one I broke, which is why it's on display and not going in the mail. And the last choice you have is, because you are totally my friend, the Turtle Friend and Punch. So those are your choices. I'm going to wait and see what your choice is, and write your name on a Post-it and put it on your prize. So let me know which choice. Now those are the choices for everybody for bingos, and I'm going to have some raffles at the end. So hang out if you can for some raffles. In Bloom, Olivia, good choice. Olivia, Olivia. Good choice, Olivia. All right, we're going to put you back there. This is fun. I'm going to have to do bingo again. Okay. Next card. Let's roll. Congratulations. Oh, Karen's doing a song. You're welcome. Okay. All right. Oh, I love that set. Okay, next card, everybody. Let's get back down here where we need to be. This one is cute, simple, and has a lot of fun. I'm going to take it out of my plastic bag. I told you guys I had class, and so I put them in my bags. These are 6x9 bags, and I always put the closing at the end behind here in the back because nobody looks at that. And they close really nicely and keep the cards clean. This one is a lot of fun. Has a lot of sparkle, which you can't see very well. There you go. And I'll show you how we're going to do that. So here's our card kit. And I am going to do another, let me see if I have a peach. I think I messed up my peach. So let's just open this up. These are the stones that I'm a little behind on, so I am going to pass these on to somebody. I was 3 short, so I will not put them on, but they're right here, and I'm going to put this into another kit because that's what I want to do, so I can send those out to you. Those are 6x9 bags. Yay, Miss Tony, great. We are having bingo night and doing 4 projects, so we're having a lot of fun. All right, So what we're going to do is we are going to do 2 peaches. So I'm just going to do those really quick, and I'm going to look on the last one, and I do not have a peach on there. So we're not going to worry about that. And I do like to do it with a Stamparatus because of the way we add our second color on with our dauber. And so I like to do it with the Stamparatus because you can add the peach. If you add the second color on top of the peach, it gets a little like too dark, and it just doesn't look as blended as nicely as we want it. So we'll think about that when you're doing it. Let me find a piece of cardstock. All right, we're going to do the large peach. And I actually already have some stems from my previous video. So we're just going to take those out, or my class, I mean. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so we're going to put one right here. Same thing. I'm just going to pull that right there. Can you tell I'm trying to hurry? I'm getting all flustered. Okay, breathe. All right. We're going to take our pale papaya again. And do that there. While we're right here, I'm going to take the Mambo, and I'm just going to put it right there. Now my first inking on there was pretty dark, so all I did is kind of rub it a little bit. Okay, I just want to add a little bit of color. And it seems crazy to add the Mambo, the melon Mambo on there, because you're like, ooh, that is a bright color to add. And it's really not. It really blends nicely on top of the pale papaya for your peach. And now I'm going a little harder because I've already pounced with this a few times, so it's taken off a lot of my color. Okay, so there we go. There's our peaches. Oh, look, I just smudged this, but that's okay. It's not on my peach. Just wipe the magnet. All right, and then the next stamping I'm going to do is a different technique altogether, and I'll show you, and then a few of these things will make sense on why I did it the way I did it. All right. Our machine. And our peach. How's everybody's weather? When we went camping, ooh, it was warm. Even in Pismo Beach, where it's supposed to be, that's kind of our getaway, our coastal getaway in our area. And it was warm over there, but it was nice. The nights cooled down, which was nice. All right. 2 peaches. We're just die cutting them. Look how pretty those are. Pretty peach. I'm not a peach fan. I don't like the fuzz. I'll eat them. I like them. But if I had a nectarine or a peach, I'm eating the nectarine. But I love peach stuff like pattern stuff. Storming. Oh, Tashana, that sounds awful. Where is Centralia? Centralia. Yeah, nectarines for sure. Of course, I'd rather have a peach pie. I don't think I've ever had a nectarine pie. But, all right, so here we go. We are going to take our blue paper here. Let's do our inside. I put this on the inside for you guys, okay? So we're going to add this. Just add some character here for the inside of your card. Add some accent. These are scrap pieces, so it doesn't really matter the size or whatever. I just like to add a little bit to just tie it all in. And then a little piece of this. And on one of your cards, oh, it's going to be this card. You're going to get a piece that's longer than you need, and you know that my DSP is cut 4 by 6, so that way, when you do the 5.5 on the front blue side there, you're going to need to cut off that little piece. Same with this one here. There's just a little tiny piece to cut off. And sometimes you think, oh, you won't be able to tell, but once you lay it down on blue or whatever, you are going to be able to see that. So just kind of keep that in mind. So let's put this in while we have it here. You know, if you watch me before, you know I like to do this so I don't pick up this white piece of paper and use it for my peaches or whatever else when I go, oh, here's a piece right here I can use, and then I'm looking for the inside of my card and I can't find it. Oh, it's Vancouver, Washington. That's where my son lives. Not for long. Oh, southwest of Puyallup. My son lives in Puyallup. Did you know that, Barbara? Did I tell you that already? All right. That's probably why you're telling me that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this white piece of paper and we are going to decorate it first. So what I'm going to do is get some Wink of Stella. Oh, I did tell you. Well, he's leaving and moving here. I'm so happy. Hopefully it'll be soon. All right, you're going to take your, just a small block. Oh, this is a brand new one. I think I'm going to get a used one. I just opened that right before the video. You're going to take some balmy blue and you're just going to make a little squish just like that. Just a little bit. Okay. Then you're going to take, I don't need my mouse right here. Oh, well, maybe. Then you're going to take your Wink of Stella and you're just going to kind of squeeze a little out, and there's not much left in this one. So I'm trying to use up everything I can. Okay, this one has like nothing left in it at all. So let me get another one. I have a lot. That one has nothing. This one does. Okay, now you're going to squeeze a little bit out. You don't need a lot. Okay, and you're just going to squish it around. You can use your brush from your Wink of Stella. It's not going to move upward, okay? I'm going to move my card and these cards I just finished out of the way because I don't want stuff everywhere in my blue. I'm going to move my peaches out of the way. So just kind of move anything. You could also take a piece, like I have this old piece of paper right here, and you could open this up and just kind of, you know, save your area there a little bit. My Wink of Stella just leaked on me a little. Okay, and now just take this. Oh wait, I want to make sure I cut it the right way for you. Yeah. So this is 4 because it's not going to go all over. It's going to go all the way to the left side. So it's 4 by 5.5, and you're going to have that edge over here. We're going to add the blue. And so now what I do is I just take my bone folder and I just kind of tap it. And you could just lift it up. So it's just whatever you want, however much you want on here. If you're going to add more. Oh, that was a lot. And so if you want bigger drops, you know, it's whatever you want on here. Okay, and I'm fine with that. These are not, I have more silver and more blue. If you want bigger drops, you could like really take your blue and just kind of drop it on there, but it's, and you could just make some bigger drops on there. So it's whatever you want. This one's going to be blue and silverishy. I probably could have used more blue. Oh, I did that, Diana, on a video just not too long ago. Couple videos ago. Maybe 3. Because yes, you can do that. One of those has already had that done a couple times, so I don't see anything inside of it. So you can kind of tell. You can see the Wink of Stella on the inside. Now I have like just a plain tissue here that I'm just going to kind of pick up those. And you can see inside of them. And the one of those I had nothing in, and the other one I still had some in it. So yes, you definitely can do that. Yeah. Now your Wink of Stella. Let me see, is this the one I had? Yeah. So just keep wiping it and it will come clean. You'll have a little bit of blue, like barely. Just keep doing that because it's not, your color's not going to go back up in it. Okay, so just keep wiping it off, and then now it is going to be, see, clear. It's just regular Wink of Stella now. So you don't have to worry about adding color to it and using a different brush and all that. Okay, so there we go. So there's that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add this strip here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right along this line, and I'm going to verify on my card, where did it go, that this is 4 inches, and it is. Okay, now I can bring that back out. Make sure I don't have any loose Wink of Stella that's going to get all over. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this, just align that, not adhere, I'm just going to line that right up. Oops, my phone just stopped my messages. Sorry about that. Let me make sure I'm on here still. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is, this is 4 1/4. So you want this to go right up under 1/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue on the edge of this, just a little across the edge. Okay, so it's just going to stick to the blue. You're going to glue this down so you really don't have to worry about it being super, super gluey. All right, so this is at 1/4 right here. I'm just going to line that right up there on that line. Okay, and then leave that. Then I'm going to come back over here to the line, and I'm going to drop it down. So I have this to 4 and this on the 1/4. And of course I'm in the middle of the paper so you can see it a little bit better than way over there. So hopefully that works. Okay, I'm losing my video. So let me see if I can go back on. That was kind of weird. Now I have a commercial, but I think I'm back on. Hi, Betty. Okay, so does that make sense? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your 1/4. And now I'm just going to go ahead and go straight up that. And it's adhered, and now we're going to turn it over and cut that off. All right, so there we go. That's not quite straight. All right, so now that's the front of our card. All right, so we're going to set that aside. And now we're going to bring in these pieces here. And now we're going to just cut this. I gave you these pretty much the size that you need. You just need to flag them. So I just like to go down the middle. This one I'm going to do a little bit less and kind of make it the length it is. Okay, I wanted to cut this one a little bit more like this. Okay, so we're going to add that one here. And then this one is going to be shorter. And you can do, I want to do this all the way to the edge, but I want my banner to be shorter. So I want it to go right about up to the green leaves, just almost. And we can always shorten those if we want. And you can do them however you want. Some people like to line them up. See how those are a lot wider? I don't want that. So I'm going to go outwards more. Okay, so it's a little shorter, and that's exactly what I want, but this one's a little longer. Okay, so what I did is I'm just going to glue this on. All right, I like to line this on my line right here just so it's nice and straight. And then I eyeball it on the top and the bottom just to make sure you have about the equal amount. And then I like to use liquid so you can just slide this down a little bit and make sure that it's kind of in between those. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and glue that on. So simple cards, but a little bit of technique in them. I like to share my techniques, things I've learned. You know, it's funny because my next card, I will tell you that I got the idea from somebody that sent me a card. And I wrote down that she sent me the card and gave me the idea for the card to create with this set. But I also mentioned that this stamp set, or this card and technique, has been around for a very long time. And that's the case with almost everything. So when someone says, oh, I got this idea from Marcie, trust me, it was probably 99% of the time something that I did not come up with. It is just something that is, you know, it's out there, it's around, it's popular, and I don't know if this is going to fit, if I made this wide enough. Oh, I must have. It probably was not my idea because, you know, I've been crafting for a long time and I've seen stuff, and way back in the day, I never really paid attention who did it because I never did videos that I didn't share with people, you know, that I cased a card or whatever. All right, so this block I don't really like. I can't see the edges. So I'm going to take it off this block, and I know that they say try to put it on a block that's as close to the size as you can get, but I want to see the edges. I want to make sure that this stamp set is going to be, this stamp is going to be on my white piece here. Hi Feline, welcome. And so I'm going to take it and make sure that I can get it on my piece of paper. And for you guys that are getting the kits, I did put this piece of paper in there, but obviously you can just stamp it on whatever paper you want and cut afterwards. I'm going to do a little bit of stuff with this one just to kind of show you what I would do, or what I have done in the past. And I want to cut this down. And then this blue piece of paper, I just kind of, I didn't know what sentiment you were going to use or anything, so I kind of gave you a little bit bigger piece so you can see it. Karen, I have done diagonal, and that's just not my favorite because I don't know if I'm just, I don't know. Hi, Patty. It's just awkward to me, and I want to be able to see the lines really well and everything. So, oh, my head's in the way again, guys. Sorry. All right, so I'm just going to go up to the top and align that. And when I do this, I like to use my larger scissors. So I can see, and I can also see down farther when I'm cutting. So right here, I can kind of see, all right, it gave me that nice edge. And then here, I think when you're cutting, you can see where you're cutting here, but you can also adjust as you're cutting when it's a longer cut. So I like to use the longer scissors when I'm using the scrap pieces. And so I just go straight, and I just watch right about where I'm gonna cut. And that way I know to move my scissors, you know, left or right so that it comes out, you know, pretty even. So that's what I like larger scissors for. All right, so we are going to pop this up. Let's use what little I have left here. We'll do this and this. Oh, I do have one more. Thought I was going to start my outside pieces. My dog is just sleeping away in here. All right, and then we're just going to add this here. Layer it up. And we're going to take our peach. I moved them. Here we are. I didn't want them to get Winkastella on them. We're going to take our peach and we are going to, I did this one this way. All right, so I'm going to do a small glue dot here as soon as I find them. All right, I'm going to roll my glue dot and put it on the bottom part of my green here, my stem, and I'm just going to put it just like this. Okay, and now I'm going to add my dimensionals. Might as well cut this up. Right up the stem there. It seems like when I get to the end of these, I use more. So I'm like, I'm just going to use these. Don't you hate when you can totally see your face or head? I would think it's something to get used to. I've tried it. I saw. I can't figure it out. Oh, to do a diagonal? Yeah. I've done. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people do it. I do it in a pinch, that's for sure. If you need to, you need to, but. All right, so then we're going to add our peach on here like this. All right, we're going to add this to the front of the card, and we're going to do our other peach. I moved everything out of the way, and now I'm like, what did I do with it? I like to go straight down the middle of these two pieces together. Even though I know they're glued, I like to make sure that I have more adhesive in between the two colors, because I just have a little bead of color right there. You're going to go all the way to the corner. And make sure it's as even as you can, otherwise you're going to get white coming out one side or the other, or you'll see blue. And then on the inside we're going to add one more peach. And I think I did it this way again. You could add glue, but for the video I'm just doing this so I can get it done. And plus it's kind of more like a placeholder because we're going to glue this. Almost bingo time. I'm going to add this little peach right there. All right, so there we go. This one has a little more silvery blue. This one has a little more blue. I probably used a newer Wink Stella that I didn't have to try and squeeze so hard to get it out of, but I am loving that too. Now, like I said, you could take your stones that I give you and add them here, but I'm too short now because I have this one. So my two local friends are gonna be kind and wait till my order comes in a couple days. But I wanted to get everybody that's out away, theirs shipped to them, so I'm going to add those into one of the packs. Okay, so there we go. Card number 2. Yay! And this is what you're going to get to do your peaches, so this will be in your card, okay? So don't worry, you'll have plenty of scratch paper. So if you don't have the peach set and you need it, I have the links below for you to purchase everything. Now, I did put in the description, I put in all of the supplies I used, and you know, obviously they're all optional. You can use what you have and make it work. Somehow it will work. Take them out of my pack. Marcie, you can take them. Oh, Karen, that's okay. You're so sweet. Thank you, Gloria. Thanks, Karen. Oh, Colleen. It is one of my favorites. I have to say, the DSP makes the whole thing because it is so stinking cute and nice and fresh and clean. So here are the 2 cards we did so far. Yay, yay, we did have a peachy day. But if you look at this paper, we've got the blue lines and the flowers. You don't have to put peaches. You could put something else. Oh, you are so welcome. And then we just finished this one. Super cute. Okay, so those are the first 2, and now it is another bingo. Did I go too fast or too slow? I was trying to have you guys catch up. I didn't want to go too fast, but I also know that you probably want to sleep tonight. It is that 7 o'clock? Oh, it's only 7. Yay, and we're halfway through. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. I'm happy. Okay. And Bloom would look good. There's so many card sets. It would be so cute. It's so hard to glue one side of this paper down. Oh, Karen, you're welcome. Thanks, Katie. Okay, so if I was doing okay with speed-wise, I'm going to try and do the same on this. My favorite card is coming up next, just so you know. But the 3D item is so cute, too. I really like this. The 3D item I'm doing tonight is not the 3D item I did in class. So just so you know. It wasn't too fast. Okay. Carol, I'm in California. That's why I tried to do it at 5:30 so people could get off work and yet still be part of it. But I know the East Coast, sorry, it's a little later than I want it to be. But we're going to try and move along for those that are on the West Coast. I haven't even looked at your addresses to know. And I don't have them out here with me, so it is what it is. And we're going to move along and keep going. All right. Okay, good, Diana. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start again. Bingo number 2. All right, here we go. This is so much fun. I can do this every night. Okay, well, maybe not. It's a lot of work. Number 5. So number 5 is the first one. I'm watching the video so I can see how fast it's going. Again, you guys, if you can like and share, I'd really appreciate it. I'm hoping my next bingo night will be a lot more people. It'll be more fun. Well, it can be more fun. We're already having a great time. Ooh, Jennifer and Barbara already on the board. 29. Yeah, I decided I needed to laminate my numbers. You see, I already decided I'm going to be doing a lot of bingos. So, why not? Let's have fun. I never even knew there was such a thing until I saw one not too long ago, and I was like, wait, what? And I've been stamping for a long time. I've not even done one in a class. Isn't that crazy? Okay, ready? 22. I've been to a lot of classes, never did a bingo. 3 people on the board. Number 9. Again, I can tell because of the way the hearts go. Oh, good, Karen, I'm glad. I can't wait to do the random prizes at the end, so everybody's going to have something in their package. Okay, number 2. Yay! B. 16. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate it. Oh, Jennifer's got a BI. Debbie, they're in here, I promise. Number 1. I'm liking that we're seeing some numbers that haven't been called. All right, here we go. Number 4. And you know I'm slowing down towards the end when I see some BINGs, right? 26. Karen, you were on a roll the last game. Lori, I'm so glad. Okay, Cindy. I'm definitely going to have a bingo next month because it's the holiday catalog coming up, and we are going to probably do Christmas bingo. Would that be fun? 24. I will switch up my bingo information on my blog. Number 18. My blog is marciebeseckerdesigns.com. And at the top it says events and classes. And that is where I have bingo registered. But I will update one for the next month's registration. So don't fill it out yet. I will let you know. Okay, so I'm going to do Christmas bingo in July. Yep. Karen, that's me. That's what I'm going to do. 13. And I think what we can do is I will create Christmas items out of the catalog because I'll be able to order. So it'll be towards the end of July so I can get my goodies. Perfect, Cheryl. 21. Okay, I got to pay attention here. I have a BIN, Karen. Okay, I got to scroll up a little bit. Oh, Jennifer has a BIN. All right, I got to pay attention here. I'm all excited about Christmas. All right. So if you are interested in bingo for next month, if you could email me at marcie@marciebeseckerdesigns.com, I will make sure I put you on a list and let you know where when the new one is listed, when it's posted. Oh yay, got a B. Okay, here we go. We have 2 BINs. 28. A lot of numbers this time. If you guys can't see that, that's 29. I've got my light there. There we go. BING, Jennifer. All right, I'm slowing down just a bit. Letting everybody catch up. Okay, I see 1 BING so far. All right, number 19. This would go faster if we had more people, so next month it'll probably go faster. Watch me go all the way to the very last number. Wouldn't that be crazy? Oh, I love bean cherries. All right, we got some BINs. Catching up to you, Jennifer. Number 3. Ooh, another BING. I'm going to wait till this number is up because you're a little behind me. There you go. There you go. Now we have some BINGs. All right. I'm just pausing a bit here. Remember, it's the first one that's listed, so even if I miss it, I have to scroll back up, so be fast typer. 27. B-I-N from Steph. B-I-N-G from Judy, Katie, and I believe Jennifer. All right, that number's out. 6. Number 6. I got this little bucket at a retreat. Isn't it cute? I decided this is my bingo bucket. All right, because we love bingo, right? Okay, B-I-N-G, Katie, Judy, I think Jennifer, and everything else is scrolled up. So if there's anybody else, I can't see it. All right, B-I-N Steph, B-I-N Katie, or Kathy, 23. I'm having a pause because I'm watching my screen. 23 just went down. Diana has B-I-N-G. Okay, we're going to move it all up just a bit. This is so fun. Okay, check your numbers, you guys. Make sure. Next one, number 8. Number 8. B-I-Ns. All right, I don't see a bingo, so I'm going to go on. Oh, number 11. Number 11. Ah, Katie, congratulations. Woo, you were quick. Congratulations to Katie. Okay, let me double check. Katie, where are you? Number 1. Okay, here we go. Number 2. Number 11. Number 19. And 28. Congratulations, Katie. Yay. All right, Katie, do you remember? Do you want to see them again? Do you know what you want? I can pull them out again and show you. All right, you have the choice of the $50. Nope, you did not mess up. You did just fine. So you can do the $50. You can do the all squared away. And you can do, or the turtle friends. So this is the dies to this one. Or the turtle friends with a punch. So let me know which one you want. I'm going to write your name down. So I have Katie. Okay, gift card. All right, I've got your note up here. Perfect. Perfect. Yay, congratulations. This is so much fun. I feel like it's Christmas. Okay, project number 3. I received a beautiful card from Karen Driscoll. And when I got her card, which is, I have it, hold on. I've just got to reach for it. This is the card she sent to me. Isn't that sweet? So sweet. So, I decided in my class that I wanted to do that same fancy fold. I did it a long time ago, but it was nice having that one right there. So we are going to create this one. So it's a little bit different than the one we did earlier. And we're going to do a little bit different techniques. But how cute is that? So this is the card we're going to do now. So Karen, thank you for reminding me of that fancy fold. And so we are also going to add some of my favorite stuff on here, which happens to be this adorable metallic. I love this. Oh, I hope I put it on my list. I think I did. Isn't that pretty? So let's get busy. All right, so here we go. We're going to open this up. Be careful of your pearls. Oh, and I have a story to tell you about the pearls. Uh-oh, just lost one. The pearls and the little flowers. I cut those out for you just because I didn't know if you would have the metallic, and I wanted to do as much as I could for you. Okay, there we go. So we're just going to push those aside. Okay, so I know I told you guys the story about the pearls before. So these are the small pearls that we carry. And then some of these have teeny tiny ones because they're old pearls. The ZZ card fold, that's cute. So these were in some old pearl packs that I had. So I may have the regular pearls in yours because we may not have those teeny tiny ones. I may not have had enough. So just keep that in mind when you do the card. I started and then I realized that I didn't have that. So again, we're going to fold this back like we did in the last video, the last card. All right, so fold that and then take your bone folder and score it. It is like the ZZ Top. Look at that. I saw them in concert, by the way. Okay, long time ago. Okay, so on your pieces, we're going to go ahead and set this aside. And let's go ahead and do your top Z paper. Okay, so you're going to fold it in half. And then score it. And then this is going to be this piece, right? So think about it this way. This is here, and now you're going to do this one, but you're going to fold it this way. So the last one you folded, you know, this piece outward as a folder, but this one's going to fold inward. Okay, so just fold that in. And then I just kind of align it on here. Make sure it folds all the way down and edge to edge. You want to make sure you have it to the edge over here and to the edge over here, and just adjust it what you need. So what I would do is adjust it, make sure that your right side is straight, glue it down, and if you have just a slight bit over here, you can just trim that off. The thing is when you have this folded, it may not be, it looks nice and straight here, but it may just be off a tad, which this one doesn't look like it, but maybe the cut is, I don't know. But it didn't go, or maybe I just didn't have this straight. So we'll make it straight once we're ready. All right, so now I have, again, all these pieces cut, and we're gonna put them on top of white. So again, you're gonna get all of your pieces. Now when you get to this point, you want to make sure your DSP goes on top of the white. This is going to be your stamping one. It's the smaller of the two, okay? So the smaller of the two is there. I just got a message for Bingo in July. Thank you. It popped up. And then this one we're going to add to our card base first. So let's do that. We're going to move those aside. I'm just going to use this and go straight down because we're also going to be gluing on top of this too. Hi Tracy, welcome. All right, so I'm just going to align that again, have a hold of this one up so you can move it and adjust that. Let's go ahead and adhere it because why not? Except oh, I thought my glue was done. I'm like, no. It happens in every video, I think. All right, so we're just going to adhere this, and I do the same. I hold it up on the right side, and this isn't really edge to edge like the white is. You're going to have a good amount around the outside. So add that on there. Now we're going to take our larger piece, which is this. Let's go ahead and adhere this. So I would adhere everything that you can that is not really going to cause any issue going forward. So like for example, you want to make sure that you stamp these images, this one, before you adhere it. And you want to stamp the white here, because obviously it's popped up, but you want to stamp everything before you adhere that also. So think about that. I like to hold this long way, again, so I have a little more control. And I can kind of lay it down and see how much space I need on both sides. All right, so now we can adhere that. Thank you, Tracy. So yeah, we will do bingo in July, and it'll be a Christmas bingo. So I'll do all Christmas projects. Now, you're going to notice on this, I did these vertical, and these horizontal, and this horizontal. I just wanted to kind of break it up. I didn't want these lines to go along with these lines so it looked like everything was going this way. I just thought it would be fun to kind of change that up. All right, so we're going to add that, and we're going to add this one. Oops. Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, you guys. If you haven't seen the new Christmas stuff, if you're not a demonstrator, you obviously probably haven't seen much unless there's a couple little sneak peeks going around. But the new catalog is just amazing. I'm super excited about it. Like I said, there's like 2 sets, I think, that I'm like, nah, I have something like it, or there's so many other things that I don't need that. Now see, I turned this upside down because this is a little more bold down here than up here. So that just looks like the bottom to me, but it really doesn't matter. I just kind of, and then I just kind of slide it to where I can see both sides. But yeah, there's some really, really cute stuff. All right, I am going to bring in my stamping piercing pad here. And this one says, have a peachy day. Have a peachy day. Tracy, if you go to my blog, which is marciebeseckerdesigns.com, and subscribe on there. Also, it's going to be under my events and classes. Right now, this one is listed there, so I'm going to do one for July. So if you subscribe, you will see my post when I post. Like this one will be on my video. It may not be tomorrow because it's a late night. It might be the next day. But anytime I do YouTube, it always goes onto my blog. So you can definitely check there. And then you guys will notice I have a new shop button that I'm working on. It says coming soon. And I am putting retired items in there, and that's how you can pay for bingo. And so that's just being set up. So I have things come into my blog that's going to be a little easier than going over to PayPal. You can just pay right there from my site. So those kinds of things are coming. Exactly, Karen. Oh, good, Tracy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could turn over and use so many different things and not even know that it's the peach paper. And that's all our papers right now. I love it because you could use so many of them. And the new ones coming in the holiday catalog. Oh my gosh. I can't get over the holiday catalog. Sorry. Just going to be talking about it for days. I have to sit down. Today I was so busy with getting stuff ready for bingo that I didn't have time to really look through the catalog really well. So I need to, okay, so I'm kind of just wiggling this around because I want to make sure that it aligns here. Now this one's not going to align because I have one vertical, one horizontal, and this one's a little smaller. You could make this one as wide as this, I guess, but I really didn't want to. I wanted this to kind of be the main focus was the panel on the inside. So we are going to bring this back in and do Sweet as a Peach. I don't think I took that one out yet. Sweet as a Peach. Yes, I did. Where is it? Oh, here. Sweet as a Peach. So we're going to do this one in the bottom right corner. And I'm going to do that after I do the green. So let me show you what I did with this one. This one, I'm going to align the peaches and the leaves. So differently than what we did before. And this is kind of was the way I learned how to do this when I was playing with this stamp set. So I did the leaves, and they do fit diagonally. This is one that I did do diagonally. I just didn't want that big huge one, and this is what I'm showing you how I originally did it, and you can change it up a bit. Alright, so I took my pear pizzazz, and this is not going to be die cut. This is your image, okay? So I need my, where did it go? At least I know where it's at. I just have to dig it out. Okay, so this is going to be our panel for the front of our card. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our leaves, and I want the bottom for sure on the card. So I am going to, as long as all my peaches are on there, I'm going to stamp it. Okay, so there's my peaches. And then we're going to take our peaches here, and I want to see which way they're going to go. Remember that this little pointy peach is going to be the one that goes there. So we're going to close this up, and this is how I decided that I liked doing it the other way on the, oh, I got to make sure my phone is not going to go dead, is I liked the other way where I don't have to daub and stamp on the same thing and use the Stamparatus, but we're going to do it how I did it the first time. So we need our peach. Alright, so again, the pointy one's on the right. So I'm just going to turn this, and I'm going to go right up. I like to do the darker first, which is why I did the green first, because it's easier to see when you want to put your peach on there. And so you just want to align them the best you can. And align your peaches. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do is add my mambo. So we're going to do it after the fact. Sorry, my head was in the way, I can tell. And I'm just going to add some on here. And we're going to be brave and go in after the fact and add them on here. Okay, here we go. Just slowly go down. Now my head's really going to be in the way because I got to make sure I'm going over this right. I didn't redo the peach color. I just want to make sure I'm adding. I'm trying to find the lines here. A little bit of the pink on there. There we go. It just had a little bit, and that's enough. All right, Sorry, I'm trying to read. Yes, you guys, this is one of the sets I highly recommend. All right, so you're going to see that this one has less of the pink color, and that's okay. All right, so now we have this. We're going to put Sweet as a Peach. So let's get our black out. And I'm going to line this up just so I know it's straight. Hopefully my head's not in the way. Sorry, guys. And then, not all the way to the bottom. You have plenty of space. Just kind of make sure your words are as straight as you can get them. Okay. And now we're going to do that little tiny, here's an extra one that I had. Oh wait, that's for another project, so you don't want that. So we'll do it on, I think I added a little piece of paper for you in there. We are going to stamp Your As soon as I can find it. Your As. Look how little these are, so be careful. Well, I didn't add the peach ink back onto the peaches, so that really helped me not stamp way too crazy. Okay, so Your As, we're just going to add this on here, and you can cut your paper after, before, whatever, but you're going to get a little scrap piece of paper in there. All right, and now I am going to cut this, and it's however you want. Like, I'm going to cut this way, and I'm going to cut it across the top, and I'm using little scissors because this is a little sentiment. I want it to go diagonal like the other side, and I'm going to cut a little off here because it's a little wide for me. Your As, Sweet as a Peach. Okay, so now we're going to add our dimensionals on there, and I want to use the mini ones. Remember, I cut these in half. So there's one. And there's one. I think we're doing pretty good, you guys. It's only 7:30. Yay! All right, so Your As, and I'm just going to put that right here at the top. Right about. And you can do it crooked or sideways or, you know, however you want it. I'm just going to do it right there. Your As, Sweet as a Peach. And you can see we still have this to do, so we're going to set this aside now. That will go on there, and we'll do that in a minute. Now we're going to take this piece of paper, and you're going to take the flowers that are in here. So we pretty much use almost everything in this stamp set. So we're going to take these flowers. My dog just got up and turned in the corner and is looking at the corner like, are we going to be here all day? My dog, he's so cute. All right, so I'm going to take this off, and we are going to put, this is kind of big, let's see. All right, so here we go. Now we're going to do the same thing. So you're kind of doing the same technique all the way through. Oh, here it is. I'm like, where did it go? All right, let me move my trash out of the way here. All right, so we're going to do our flowers, but since we use the Mambo so much, we're going to go ahead and open this and put a little bit more Mambo on our dauber, but I don't want a lot. Okay, so now we're going to take our, this is going to be kind of a little bit of work. I'm just going to dab a little bit in the middle, and I'm going to dab this off because it seems kind of too much. All right, and some of them will have a little more than the other, and it's okay. It's like flowers, right? So we're going to stamp this off on the bottom, and you can just go all the way across. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you're going to have to wipe it off every time. Okay, so it really does give you a great effect, and it's just worth a little bit of work. Just kind of dab it in the middle. You don't need a lot. And then just kind of turn it. So see, I have the big one there. I'm going to turn it to where the big one is over here now. So just kind of turn your stamp. Okay, back to pale. Thank you, Debbie. Right, Karen? Okay, so this one I did a little much. I'm going to go back and daub a little. All right, now we have a big, and now I'm going to turn it this way and do the big over there. Okay, and I kind of wanted one more flower there, which I think is what I did before too. So I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to daub that a little. And then turn this and just kind of, how did I do this? I'm going to clean off everything else really well, because I don't really need another flower sticking up, because then it's going to make you feel like you got to go up the side. And I think what I did is I took a scratch piece of paper okay, and then just make sure your flower is going where you want it and nothing else. Okay, so, and I am perfectly good with that because we're going to fill it in with leaves. Rick, I'm calling my husband because I'm out of iced tea and I'm thirsty from talking. I don't think he heard me though. Okay, so now my kitty did. Oh, I'm still doing a video, but can you put iced tea and a sweet and low in there, please? I'm doing a lot of talking. I'm thirsty. My husband just frowned at me like, really? Okay, so you're going to get this itty bitty little tiny leaf right there. Little teeny tiny one. And now we're going to go back to Pear Pizzazz. I just really like this green with this card. He is a great guy, Karen. I think I'm going to have to keep him. And I did Pear Pizzazz. I didn't really want the succulent or the, oh, you know what? Did I stamp off first? Let's see. I think I stamped off first because I didn't want it too terribly bold. And I didn't stamp off like super hard, just a little bit. But I like it because it's bright and cheerful. Where I think the soft succulent and the evening evergreen definitely has their place. I can't wait to use evening evergreen for Christmas. But for now, I just really like Pear Pizzazz. It is kind of one of my favorite greens. So I'm just going to stamp it. I just want it soft and not super bold. And try to put 2 on each one because I do kind of want to fill in the space. Oh, that one was kind of, I pressed it hard while I was thinking. They said I should keep you. Thank you. Ah, so much better. Okay. I like my iced tea, especially if I'm talking. All right, so I think I'm going to do one more here and one more over here. Okay, and I like to go off the page. I like to, you know, make it not look so perfect. All right, so, and that one I didn't stamp off, and that's okay. No one's ever going to know except all of you. So that's okay. All right, so that's on the inside, and then on the outside, I just did a 1 stamp. So here's the out, oh, they're both the same. So again, we're gonna do the flowers, and everything should have enough ink still on it. Right, Karen? I have a card class that I just posted. It will be an online class. And it is let's see, I think I posted all the details on my blog, and it will be creating DSP. So if you want to look at that, I'll show you one of the cards from that upcoming class. Or here are the cards right here. So this is my upcoming class that I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be an online class. So if you're interested, if you go over to my blog, marciebeseckerdesigns.com, you can look under events and classes, and it will be there. If you spend $50 with me, the class will be free. I'll send you the kits. And if you don't want to do that, the class will be $35, and that includes the mailing of all the product and everything for you. Okay, so now we're going to do Pure Pizzazz. Again, stamp off, add your leaves. I forgot about this part. This back. I just thought it was cute to add it on the back. Kind of tie it all in. There we go. I love making DSP. Okay, so that is done. So now we can assemble. So we're going to bring this in, and this will be on the very back. So let's go ahead and we'll just put our tape on this. I love how our little dimensional pieces get all over. Thank you, Deborah, for not telling. Alright, so I'm going to open this up so it's not lumpy, and I can put this on the very back. Okay, so there's our back panel, and then here is our inside panel here. So make sure you don't put your top Z part on until after you do your panel. So this is kind of what I'm talking about when I talk in some of my other videos about, you know, casing other people's cards. You can get the idea from somebody, and I know a lot of people are like, I don't like to copy other people's cards. Well, they copied it from somebody, most likely. And so you just change it up. You add your own spin, you add your own colors, your own techniques, whatever you want to do. You know, you just have to think about that and change it up some. Just because they used a technique doesn't mean that that was their idea. Most likely it wasn't. And I just like to say who I saw it from. So when I say I saw it from Karen and that she, you know, gave me that idea, she sent me that card. I could go back online and try to go back 10 years ago and find out who originally did it that I saw, but I'm not going to remember. Okay, so you want to make sure you have this on your line, and then you can see right here, this line and this line is where your items are aligning, and you just go straight across. So what I'm going to do is mark my spot, and I mark it to the white. I don't go all the way to the edge because I don't want the glue to hang over. So what I'm going to do is put my finger right there, and it's right here. I made a little mark, and I'm going to use glue because I want this to stick really, really well. Oh good, my husband just turned the air up or down. It's getting warm in here. Alright, so I like to add a lot of glue. This is your motion part. I put a little more in the inner, not on so much on the outside, because I want to make sure that this is going to stick. And you can tell when you lay this over. That's another way you can tell. Hold that down and just put your glue right there. Alright, so you have this, kind of figure out where you want it to go. I want my flowers to show. So I'm going to go right to this line right here and this line right here. It doesn't have to be up or down. I mean, it's wherever you kind of want to put it. And I'm fine with this right here. And I'm going to hold this and make sure. And like I said, either way, no matter which side you do it on, you can trim off anything that's hanging off. So that is going to be my top part. I decided to do this side because this side, it looks straight. When I fix it, it might be, and it might not. I can fix it. But looking at it closed, it looks nice and straight. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this over, and I'm going to do the same thing, because this whole panel will be down, and you don't want to go too close to the edge. Okay, so I'm going to do more so in the middle, not so close to the edge. You don't want it to squeeze out and then hinder your opening and closing, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this side over like that. Pick it up, turn it over, hold that panel down, and it looks just fine. There's going to be a tiny little sliver to trim right there, but that is it. So now I'm just going to put my panels on that, my ink pads, and let it hold. Thanks, Jennifer. And now I'm going to bring this back in, and now we have our decorating over here to do. All right, so you're going to probably need your pick tool. All right, I gotta fix my stool. My stool's rolling all over the place. You guys hanging in? We're almost ready for another bingo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my flowers, and what I want to do is I like to take, I have an old piercing pad that's definitely been loved. I've had it for, gosh, a very long time. So I'm going to put these all on here. It's stuck with my glue. Put all your flowers, and these are the larger flowers that I die cut for you. And this is that beautiful metallic, this is the rose gold metallic, but it comes with gold and rose gold. I highly recommend this paper, if you guys don't know, because I've said it 1,000 times. Okay, so those are all done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use glue dots. You can use glue, but I'm going to use glue dots since I am doing a video. It's a little easier. I like to put them all on so they're ready to go. Oh, you know what I did forget? Okay, so a little tip is take out the center of the flower. And you don't really have to. I like to because the glue dot's behind there, and when you add your pearl, it's just that little extra added. Now that I took it off, I'm just going to add it here. It's just that extra added adhesive back there. Okay, now I fix that on there. Okay, that has too much. There you go. Okay, I want to make sure that adhesive is stuck back there and not sticking out the outside. Okay, this one I'm just going to take off too. There we go. And now take them off before you put them on the adhesive, and that'll help. And that way, it just gives you that little extra. It doesn't help that I have adhesive on my tool. There. Everybody's staying awake. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Almost done. The next one's really easy, but super, super cute. And all the prizes will be at the end. Okay, other than our bingos, of course. Now these, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add them on here. Here's another one. Now the adhesive is in the middle. Oh, this one's not. It likes to go back inside. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's do these. We're going to put one. I just kind of put one at the top of each peach. Oh, I don't know that I used dimensionals. I mean glue dots now that I'm thinking about it before, because these are really sticky for whatever reason today. They are liking to be sticky. Okay, so I did one there. I did two down here. All right, then I took the larger pearls and I put one here. And of course this is all preference. Oh good, Carol. Aw, Tashana, you're sweet. And over here. And then now the small ones, you could take, and I think this is what I did, even though there's adhesive on there, add just a dot, like the smallest dot, like you can hardly see. Oh, that one has the, there we go. Just add the tiniest dot. It's just going to help your pearl not come off, just because it's on top of this glimmer metallic paper. I just don't want my little pearls to go anywhere. So just slide it right on top, and then I take the back of your tool and or your scissors, whatever you have, and just kind of tap it so that it goes on there and stays on really well. This one I just slide it on. Is my head in the way? I'm sorry. Then tap it on there. And these are the tiny ones. So if you get these, use those. It's not going to hurt you. If you have the old tiny pearls, they just fit a little bit better. So I did try to send those out, and they're randomly going in your package, so I don't know who's going to get them and who's getting the regular ones. But I thought since I had them, and I think maybe everybody's getting them, I can't remember. Because they fit so well, so don't think you can order these itty bitty tiny pearls, because they used to have them. But since I had them and they worked perfectly on this project, I sent them to you. And then I thought, ooh, what if I need them for something else, because I like how tiny they are. But then I said, yeah, they go perfect with this peach, and I think you should have them. All right, so there is that. And now I'm going to add, I'm just going to use this up. All right, we're just going to use this up. I want to be careful turning this over though, because it has my this is going to go this way because it will turn better at the corner that way. This one can go this way. And on these, when you're needing to turn a corner, you just do this, like do like a little portion of a snip right here, and then this will turn. Okay, so just do a portion of a little snip on your edge like that, and it will turn. All right, so we are going to just put this one here, and that's good. All right. Thanks, you guys. All right, we're going to bring this in. Oh, wrong one. We can bring this in now. And just kind of align that. And then there you go. So there's your cute little peach card. Card number 3. So here's this one. I did a little darker of the peach, which I think I like this better. It's a little darker than what this one came out, but they do look a little more like nectarines. Oh, I have made cow cards before. I'll have to see if I still have it. You guys and your cows. Thanks, you guys. All right. Yay, it's bingo time. See, so look how cute. You can write on the back. You don't have to worry about, you know, the white space up there. You could do this at the top too if you wanted. I didn't want to overwhelm it. I still want this to be the main focus, but I do really like this flower and doing it that way. So, all right, so there, I'm going to put this on top so it dries. Yay, bingo time. You guys ready? Uh-oh, what's, oh no. Uh-oh, dropped the card. All right, so the last one is not a card. It will be a 3D project, and it's super cute. There will be technique, and we are still going to have prizes after that, so don't rush off. Trying to make some space here and move my daubers so I don't stick my hand in them. Oh, so glad he brought me a drink. Okay, it's just iced tea, I promise. All right, here we go. Are we ready? Thanks, Patty. Thanks, Katie. Number 28. Yeah, that was my favorite one. I really like that one. That was fun. Of course, anything with the peaches, I just love. All right, number 28. Ooh, Olivia already. 19. Make sure these are shaken. I'm trying to take them from the middle, so hopefully 18. Lots of bees. Ooh, B-I, Olivia. Okay, you can only win bingo once, girlfriend. 25. Okay, I got a glare. I'm going to move that there. Still play. If you get bingo, it just won't count. 24. 30. Stephanie's on. Karen. Kathy's on. 13. Okay, I'm going to slow down a little bit because I can tell on the screen I'm just a little behind. Even though we're still in the B-I's and the B-I, B and B-I. All right, here we go. 21. 'All right, Deborah, Judy, Diana, 26. 12. 13. Okay, I'm waiting just a little bit. Oh, we have two BINs. Jennifer and Deborah. Jennifer, you've been on last time. No numbers yet, Debbie? All right. I'm watching. Okay, I'm caught up on the video now. $11. I like it that it's plastic though, and it's not, it doesn't make too much clanking noise. Uh-oh, I almost lost my magnet. Oh, BING. All right, Deborah. Four. I'm waiting because I'm just seeing the 4 pop up on the screen. Just in case. Get everybody to catch up a little bit. All right. Seeing and hearing none. You're going to win something, Debbie. Don't you worry. Number 8. I'm cleaning stamps here while I'm waiting for it to catch up. I don't want to miss anybody's bingo. My dog's wondering what the heck is going on. All right. Number 1. Number 1. BIN for Karen. Debbie, you still don't have any? 17. Ooh, BING for Karen. BIN for Steph. Judy has BING. Barb has a B. All right, here we go. I'm going to move them up just a bit. Oh, hello. 2. 2. It's going to go much faster when we have more people, guys, so I'm glad you're hanging in there. BING for Jennifer. Okay. 22. 22. Karen has BING. I just called 22 according to my screen. Okay, I don't see any. There we go. 27. Don't forget to like and hit subscribe. And when you do, don't forget to hit the little bell. The little bell will pop up after you hit subscribe, and that is what is going to tell you when I am live. I'd love to have you guys join my channel and see what's coming up next. And I will also be announcing the scheduling of our bingo. So we will definitely be doing our Christmas bingo in July. So don't miss that. Oh, nothing, huh? Nothing on 27. BIN for Olivia. BING for Karen. BING for Jennifer. Number 9. Some of these numbers I don't think we've called. So number 9. I'm looking on the screen thinking, oh, why isn't anybody seeing anything? But number 9 hasn't been put down yet. Now it has. Number 9. Judy BIN. No number 9, huh? Oh, oh. All right. I don't know. I think when I shake them, they just lay next to each other and shake. All right, here we go. Number 7. Number 7. Nothing yet, huh? Oh, you guys don't see it yet. Number 7. BING. Oh, Olivia. You don't get to win, but I still want you to play so we can see, and somebody else will win right after you. All right, here we go. 14. 14. I don't think we've called that one, have we? Judy! Yay, Judy! Judy won a bingo. Congratulations, Judy. Yeah, I mean, they're moving, but I'll come up with something. Okay, Judy, let me put, oh, wait, I gotta check your numbers. Ooh, I almost put them away. I'd have to wait for the video. We don't want to do that. Judy, we have number 7 and number 8, 12, 13, 12, 13, and 24 right here. Yay, that's a good bingo. Congratulations. Yay. All right, so I'm going to pour these out, put these in, put these on top. Okay, Judy, now we have the all squared away and floral squared dies, or the Turtle Friends and Punch set. So those are the 2 we have remaining. So I'm going to put Judy B. So let me know which one you would like. Congratulations. Oh, this is exciting. So many of you are close. Jennifer, you are close like every time, I think. We still have another try and prizes for everybody. We will do a little drawing kind of thing. So Judy, just let me know which one you would like. Or did I miss it? I'm scrolling back up. All squared away. Okay, good choice. I chose ones that I really like. So this set is a lot of fun. Okay, Judy, putting that aside. And I'm going to put Katie's note over here on the other stamp set. I mean, not on the stamp set, but next to it. Karen singing again. All right, the last one will be for the turtles. And then we're going to do a drawing for everybody else. So you will win something. All right. Yay. Excellent choice is correct. All right, we're just going to move on. We are going to be making this adorable box. So cute. Has a little sentiment on it. So we are going to make this. Super cute. This is the scallop box. This is how your kit will come. Like this. Let me let my doggy outside because he's telling me he wants to go out the door. Honey, can you put the dog out, please? Okay. Charlie is saying, okay, I've had enough. There you go, Debbie. Positive thinking. All right, so when you pull this out, be careful. You've got little doodads in here, a lot of them. Okay, so you're going to have your box. You're going to have your ribbon. You should have 2 large flowers, 1 small flower. And I put extra rhinestones in this one for whatever reason. Move those over there. And then you're going to have a bunch of little leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think was the number of little leaves, and 3 larger leaves. Okay, so there you go. And then you have 3 large flowers and 3 small flowers. So, oh no, that's wrong. You have 6 large flowers and 6 small flowers, because you're going to layer them on top of each other. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, and 6. Okay, so we're going to set the bow aside, set the flowers aside, and let's put the box together. Of course, I put this box together a month and a half ago or so. We're going to fold everything inward. And so then I turned it, and I just fold it. You don't have to fold it super, super hard at first. Let's just get it kind of to go the right way. And now I'm going to fold this all the way in, and you can crease it if you want. It lays down flat, so you could do it carefully because you don't want to rub off your design or anything. And then you're going to do this side. It will go all the way in also. Lay it flat. And then do this side. Okay. And then these are going to lay like this. And then you're going to do this one. So you can lay these back open. All right, and then what you're going to do is you're going to fold this down a little flat, and then it will go inside. Just because I like to make sure they're nice and creased. Okay, and I go all the way in, and then I just lay this down. And I don't fold that all the way across. I don't worry about that. I just want to make sure you have a nice crease. Okay, and then I bring it back up through. Because when you put it together, now you'll have these nice creases. Okay, now this is your lid, so you really don't need this to open. So there's a couple things you could do. You could put adhesive tape there. You could just kind of open it and squeeze a little right here. And what I do is I'm just going to put a little bead of glue right there. And I'm just going to make sure that this is nice and flush. Flush, not flesh, flush. I'm tired. And just make sure that that's all the way down, and then hold it so your glue will adhere. Okay, so we're going to set it aside and set that aside, and that'll dry. And you know how our glue gets a little tacky, and then it'll hold really well once you're done with that. Same with this. I folded this down for you. I did not crease it. I just folded it down so that you would, it would fit in your envelope. So you can fold that down. And you're going to do the same thing. What I did is I folded everything on the score lines. Okay, fold this way, and I did the same thing with the lids, or the base. This is the base, and you're going to fold everything in. And I just like to have a good, because I don't want my box kind of wonky, you know, I want it nice and, oh, thanks, Olivia. I want it nice and crisp cut, crisp corners. And then we're going to take this one and fold it down inside like we did the lid. I lay it down. Okay, so there we go. Now what I'm going to do is the same thing. I'm going to pull this up. I have a glue dot on me somehow. I'm going to fold these in. Fold this in. Now, you could also add a piece of DSP in here, and I didn't do it for our project, but you could, because you may want to change the color of bow or the color of your shimmer paper, your DSP, I mean not your DSP, your vellum, and you may want to match it up with your hand penned or, you know, some other stamp set that you have. So I didn't do that, but you could do that if you wanted. And these are food safe, so you can add treats. And I'll show you the 3D project I did for my class. This one is different, mainly for mailing purposes. I didn't want to try to put the jars into mail pouches and have them get all wrinkled or whatever. Okay, so I think that is glued. See how it's already glued? I'm going to pick this one back up just to make sure, because this one's tacky and dry enough. So we'll just set that aside. This is the one I did for my class. So we did the little flowers, we did the DSP, and then inside we had little peach candies. These are those little, I think, what are they called? Harsbo, whatever candies. The peach ones are way better than the watermelon. My granddaughter had some watermelon ones when she was here, and I thought, ooh, those peach ones are good. I bet watermelon's good. No, I didn't like them. They were kind of nasty. Okay, so here is my piercing tool. We're going to work on our flowers. So remember, this is vellum, so you want to be very careful. I just kind of do a little circle. Okay, we're going to start with the big ones. And you're going to do the same, so you could really just do all of them at once, but we'll start with the larger ones. And you should have 6. And we're just kind of giving them a little bit of shape. And then you're just going to curl out like I've showed you before, just kind of curl out your flowers. And to me, honestly, I think this might be a waste of time because you're going to see what we're going to do at the end. But this is breaking down the fibers and everything in your paper and kind of making it bendable. And so you'll see what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think you're right, Karen. Oh, Karen, you're sweet. They will be, Tracy. I will put the PDF on my blog. All right. All right, so now this is what we're going to do. We are going to use glue dots because I'm not going to use regular glue on vellum. But we are going to be careful. Just stick it on there and push it good, because you're not going to see them in the end anyway. So you want to do 3 of them. And I think the colored vellum is not as sensitive as the regular vellum. Okay, so I'm going to crisscross these. Okay, and then just make sure that they're on there good. Meaning, if you use liquid glue on regular vellum, it starts to kind of shrivel a little bit and it's kind of hard to work with, but I've used it a lot on the colored and don't have an issue. But for what I'm doing today, I wanted to do these. Okay, so we're going to set those 3 aside. We're going to do the same thing with these 6 for the small. Okay, so just kind of break down the middle And then just go around on the outside. You're just breaking down some fibers. And is there fibers in vellum? I don't know. But it is breaking down the stiffness of the paper. So I'm guessing there is fibers because it's working. It's a candy brand, Debbie. My post for this class or this video will not be up for on my blog tonight. It'll be up tomorrow. All right, same thing. I'm afraid my phone's gonna go dead because it was already kind of going low when before I started, and I wasn't thinking to start it, so I might not be able to see comments here soon. But I will, because I'll switch my program on my computer so I can see them. In fact, I think what I'll do is I'm going to lay my phone down here so it's charging while I'm crafting. All right. So there we go. There's our flowers. All right, we're going to set those aside, and then the leaves, what I did with the leaves is because I don't want them flat, I kind of wanted to add a little texture. I just went down the middle just like that. Nothing crazy. You're just, again, breaking some of the fibers to give it a little shape and add a little more dimension. Okay, so that's it. Easy enough. Oh, Margie, that would be fantastic. Okay. Now, watch this. You guys are going to be like, wait, what? So you're going to take your flowers and you are going to crinkle the crap out of them. So I take my top flower first and I just scrunch it up and then fold in the bottom flower. Okay, so this is what your flower is going to look like. Okay, so just crinkle them all up really good. That glue dot's going to hold them together. You're just going to smush them together. I like to take especially with the big ones, take the bigger leaves, the top leaves in first. Okay, and crinkle them up. Be careful, you don't want to rip them. So just keep going and crinkle them up. Yeah, if you guys would like my video and share, I would love to have a lot of people on our January Christmas bingo. That would be a lot of fun. Okay, I'm taking the top leaves, crinkling them up. Yeah, this is really nice. You're right, Karen, is you don't have to go to a class. It's a lot of fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now we're going to undo them. So see, we broke down the fibers. I'm afraid that if we try to fold them and do this when we didn't break down the fibers, they would really rip and break. So you want to be super careful opening them up. Okay, you're going to open them up the best you can. This is the little time-consuming part, but easy to do. And it just is really going to add, like this one didn't get a lot of crinkling, so I'm going to crinkle it. Alright, so there is one of the flowers. And this is one of the larger ones. Okay, so just be careful. You want it all the way open, so make sure you take your leaves and make sure everything is open. Okay, we're going to crinkle it a little bit in a minute. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take a small one. I know you guys are like, wait, what? Have you guys done this before? can, Katie. You just got to be careful opening them back up. And cut yourself a few extras. Now, what I used for these flowers is I used the, what is it, Flowers and Friends. So this, I should have done that as one of the giveaways, and I didn't think about it because I do love this set too. But this is a great way. A punch is so fun and super simple. I recommend when you do these, I recommend you take a strip like this for the flowers, so cut it just wide enough to go here. You're going to get a little bit of this cutting on it, and that's okay. You might want to cut too long so that you can turn it around and do the other side. And then on the leaves, I cut just super narrow, and I just kept going through and cutting them. The hard part is it gets stuck inside as you're putting the raw already cut part forward, but it's going to be a lot easier for you when you don't have so many kits to do. Not purpose, habit, crinkle flowers. Alright, so sorry this is taking a while. You think I would have done this ahead of time, but since you're going to be doing this at home with your kit, this is what you do. Super, super careful. And then once you put your two flower layers together, it's going to make a big difference too. So, alright, so there's another one. And this one's really simple. I mean, once you do this part, you get used to it. Oh, Olivia, I'm glad. All right. Okay, so this one's ripped a tiny bit. I wasn't quite as careful as I should have been, but it's not, you're not even gonna know. And I'll show you when I'm done. So you just don't want a petal missing if you can help it. I remember when I first did this technique, it was crazy. Uh-oh. My son just sent me a message. Oh, he sent me a message and said, call me as soon as you can, as soon as possible. And I'm like, uh-oh. And then he said, okay, call me when your bingo's done. So he must have said, oh, that might have scared her. I better tell her when your bingo's done. Because I said it'll probably be over around 9:30. And we are doing really good, you guys. I wrote down 9 on my time because I was kind of thinking that was what it was going to be. Oh, you got to be careful for Olivia. Olivia and I went to high school together, and she is on my team. So you guys know. And Stephanie lives close to me, so we joke around a lot. But if you think, oh my gosh, those two, like when Stephanie tells me not to keep losing things, it's because I lose things, and she has to help me find them. Okay, so I'm going to take, and she comes and crafts with me every week, so the small one, and I'm going to put it inside the large one. And so you want your leaves kind of open because you kind of want to see where you want your leaves to go, just to kind of make it a full kind of flower, right? So I'm just going to set that right down in the middle. I'm sorry if my head's in the way. Okay, so there's that one. We're going to take a small one here. And I know that sometimes my cards are a little more detailed. I've tried to simplify, but sorry, you can always simplify a card that I do. So if there's a card, you know, that especially in the class or anything, and if you think, well, that's too hard, I can't do it, don't let that deter you from joining a class or anything, because you can always simplify it. But the point of what I like to do is just to help you do other things, you know, to get Olivia, you are right. And then we went to college together, and that's a whole different story. Oh my gosh. It was a manual typewriter, but we could type with the fastest. All right. So yeah, my cards I tend to do a little over the board, but that's just how I like to do them. Uh-oh, you know what? Okay, so be careful because I just put this one on upside down. So I want to make sure I take this glue dot off very carefully, and that's going to be this one. So I'm going to take that glue dot off, and I noticed it was crooked, so we're going to go back this way a little bit. New glue dot. All right, here we go. And now I have these new ladies in my class, and they're all, not all of them are fairly, they're new to me, but a lot of them are seasoned stampers. But I hate to scare people and say, you know, all right. Oh, I'm going to turn it a little this way, so just kind of, you know, watch the angle of your flower. All right, and now I just hold this in the middle, and I just kind of squeeze towards each other, and you'll figure it out once you put them on your package. Okay, you can kind of fix them and turn them and make them go, you know, whatever you want to do. But see how they're fluffed up and how they're okay, and then once you put them together, they're going to be great. So let's take our rhinestones and just put them in the middle. So there's 3. And then of course I just use the middle just to make sure, put a little pressure, or your finger, whatever. Make sure that they're on there. Okay, so there's your flowers. We're going to set that aside. We're going to take our large we went to college and took typing there too, and we used to have to pass a certain speed, and our teacher typed 100 words a minute, and I was like, I was determined to type 100 words a minute, and she would just type like the wind. It was the craziest thing ever. Same with our shorthand teacher. We were hoping she took a breath because we had to get 120 words a minute, and that was crazy. Okay, so I put 2 rhinestones in the middle of the larger flowers. I love these flowers. And then I just have one little one. And you can add as many as you would like. Okay, so we're going to do that. And now it's bow tying time. If you have not watched my video on how to tie bows, I highly recommend it. It's a great way to type. I'm reading what you wrote, Olivia. It's a great way to make bows and make really pretty bows. So you can see, you're going to be able to see how I do it. So the first thing what I'm going to do is you're going to have 2 tails when you do the bow. So this one, you're going to take across right about there and cut your bow. Okay? Don't cut anything else, just cut that one piece off and kind of measure it and get a gauge for what you want. So now, oh my gosh, Sharon, you're cracking me up. I remember that. So you're going to hold this and you're going to tie, and we're going to do 3 bows. So you can tell I have 2 loops, 2 loops, and 2 loops. Okay, so I'm going to do 3. I'm going to hang this one kind of low. 1, 2, 3. And I want the loops fairly big. Okay, we're going to cross over, go under and away. Now this is on my video for tying bows, so if you need help with that, go check that video out, okay, and you will learn how to do that. So there is our bow. So let's bring our lid over. I'm going to put it on the box because it just gives it a little more stability. Okay, so we're first going to put this on here. Now it depends on how you want your front of your bow. See, you could add glue here too. Right there and right under, because there's two little ledges for those two pieces that went under. And there's one right here. So you could add that in there. Okay, so there's that. Now that's all done. Now I'm going to put the closure, which is right here, to the back. I'm going to have this as the front because it's nice. And this will be to the front, which doesn't really matter because you can move the lid. But this is all nice and clean in the front. So we're just going to make that the front. So what we're going to do is add, I'm just going to add a strip right here in the middle, just to hold the ribbon kind of even. Oh, Jennifer or Deborah, just watch the video and you'll have it down. It's really, really not that difficult. Okay, and then I'm going to do this one this way, so we can just have tails hanging out wherever you want. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put some glue here, and I'm going to put the ribbon down and just hold it for a second. And so the bow is like our main thing here, and then we're going to put the flowers around it. And so you can just kind of move these where you want them and do 2 and 2 and 2 if you want, or whatever you want. I just kind of spread them out. It wasn't necessarily 2, 2 and 2, and then I just clustered the flowers up there. So I just like to hold it on there, make sure that glue is going to stick, and it will, but it's going to take a little bit of time. So what we're going to do is we are going to move this along, and I'm going to put 2 dimensionals, one on this side of my glue and one on this side. I don't want it on my tails, okay, but I do want a good amount of glue because I want it to stick really well. So take your dimensionals and just stick them down. We're going to be putting flowers over it. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, thanks, Sharon. Okay, so now that's going to help stick it, right? And now I believe I used, glue dots. But I think we're going to use dimensionals for time, and I want to make sure everything sticks all the way down. So we're going to do dimensionals. But you could use glue or glue dots or whatever works for you. All right, so I'm going to put one right here. I'm going to just stuff that one in right there next to it. And then this one here. And that's where you can see how I split up. Now I'm going to take this off real quick. How I split up the and it's not exactly centered, and it does not have to be. I don't want it actually centered. I'm going to cut the ribbon just to kind of fray it. This one I think I'm going to cut a little shorter. I'm reading my messages downward because I'm trying to charge my phone at the same time. I don't know if YouTube kicks you off at a certain time. I hope not. All right, we're almost done. Anyway, so this just kind of gives it a, I almost went off to the side too much. Okay, so that just kind of frays your your ribbon, gives you a little bit more to play with. We are going to take this sentiment right here, and this is from the same stamp set, and we're going to do hello. Oh, I just got ink on it, so we're going to turn it and stamp right over the ink. Hello. See, you can't really tell. Friend. I think I have it on my hand. Okay, it says hello friend. So I won't permanently put this on there because it has ink. But the last one, what I did is I put dimensionals on it. This one I'm just going to put, I'm just going to go right, no, I don't want that. I'm going to go right here and just stick it out. Hello friend, right there. And we can, I'm going to add another one here when I add a permanent one on there. So now you're going to take your flowers. If I can get them over here. And I'm going to use my tool. And I'm going to put dimensionals on these. Actually, I'm going to use glue. So I want to make sure these aren't going to go anywhere. So I'm going to put one here. All right, and then we're going to put one, I think right here. And don't forget that our glue will dry clear, so don't worry about that. And then I'm just going to put a little one like right here. Okay, and now we just need to add our leaves. All my kitties out there wondering what's going on. How come you're not out here watching TV with us? Okay, so now I'm just going to add, you could add glue dots. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. And what I like to do is take my piercing tool and I just kind of lift it and kind of just tuck the leaves in. And you can squish it all down once you go. Now I have, that's a big leaf. And now you guys are typing a lot and I can't watch. So I will read it later. Unless you do caps if it's for me, okay? Alright, so now I'm just going to lift this one up, put a large leaf right there. So I'm putting a large leaf with every flower. And I don't like it all so symmetrical, but I do like to kind of do like the small leaf, large leaf kind of thing. Okay, this one has a dimensional, but it's not super sticky, so I'm going to add some glue there. Okay, so there's my leaf. There's my leaf. Okay, so all my big leaves are there. This one is giving me a fit here. Okay. And now just keep poking your leaves in where you want it. Okay, so I'm getting that Debbie has a cow. Good night, Tracy. Yeah, make sure you guys email me. I'll make sure you get a notification of the bingo. And I'm thinking that that was your email that came in. So these will all adhere once they're glued. So I'm not too worried about them. See, that one's sticking, that one's sticking. This one's giving me a little bit of a, but it's got glue there, so it's gonna go. And then just start putting your leaves in. I do, I'm really gonna have to read about this cow that doesn't exist. Okay, so just lift this up. I kind of like to put two by each other, kind of realistic. Debbie, are you ready to win the last bingo? I say that because you poor thing haven't gotten any numbers. All right, there's that one. And then I do a couple in the inside. And what I'm going to do with this one actually is put a glue dot on the bottom. And then I'm going to go inside here and attach it to the back of this leaf. Okay, so it kind of sticks out. So it doesn't have to be all around the outside. We want to kind of put some on the inside. Okay, here's another one. Put it on there. So would you guys have ever thought to do this with the vellum? I'm sure some of you have done this before. And then I'm just going to add another one, like over here. And we'll add it on the back of the leaf, sticking up. Okay, so there you go. You have the hello friend on there. You've got your little flowers on there. And look how cute that is. And like I said, you can change up the colors. I mean, especially if you use like a Christmas DSP and you can put some other items on the top, snowflakes or whatever. And then you could also add your snowflake paper inside, you know, kind of tie the whole thing together. And make it look, you know, whatever season it is or whatever you're, you know, kind of wanting to do. You could also make it to match the cards, you know, one of the cards that you did, and make it like a cute little set and do it up and add some peaches on it, or add, you know, like instead of these flowers, tie it in with some of these flowers and add them on there and make it a cute little set to go. And you could change this out to be the pale papaya ribbon, and these could be white. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you could do with them. So to change it up to do exactly what you need for your gift or project or whatever. So I think it is a bingo time. All right, so let's move this. We'll bring that back in a minute. All the supplies are listed below. I have this huge PDF here that I will post for you guys so you can have access to it. And I was just going to email it, but I think I will just post it. And mainly I want people to come and play bingo again with us. So why not? They're not winning the prizes. They're just seeing the project. And it's all about helping my YouTube channel, right? So let's see what we can do. All right. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, let me see. Oh, Gloria, sure you could. Just crinkle them up. All right, time for our bingo. All right, here we go. I just got a message that it looks like I'm going to go look at a house for my son tomorrow. All right, that's what his, you must call me. All right, here we go. The first number is number 1. I'm going to move that over there. Number 1. Okay, I'm going to go a little faster at the beginning because I still have my giveaways for you guys. Number 25. I can hear my son talking to my husband. Must be about the video. I mean the 28. Okay, I'm going to move my phone back up. Hopefully it doesn't go dead. Hopefully I charged it enough. Ooh, Stephanie's got BI. 27. Karen, that's funny. Yeah, Debbie, you're going to get the box. You just have to put it together. 27. I really appreciate you guys playing bingo. I was so excited for this. 20. It has been so much fun. So tomorrow I'll be packaging up everything and get that sent out. I will post on my blog or on my Facebook page. If you guys aren't on there, Marcie Beseckerdesigns on Facebook, I will post on there when everything gets mailed. So it should be on Thursday. Next, number 18. Also, if you guys go to my Facebook page and subscribe there, or I should say like, I do post reminders on there about my videos and different things like that. Also, oops, let me move those over. Also, go to my blog and subscribe there. I'd really appreciate that. That's where you're going to see all the specials and things like that I'll post on there. Nothing yet, huh, Debbie? Lots of BIs on there. All right. 23. I'm pausing because I have numbers in I'm waiting for that previous number to post so you guys, I can see where you're at, even though I know it's BIs. Okay, Debbie, this one's for you right here. $24. Okay, Debbie, I was going to say that one. I just looked over to see, like, what are your numbers? All right, 24. Three. All right, Karen has BI, Karen P, Barbara. Oh, I grabbed 2. Okay, what I'm noticing, 13, is my edges of my lamination is still sticking to the other one sometimes, so I gotta be careful. Ooh, lots of bees. All right. I know I'm a number behind here, or you guys are a number ahead. Number 6. Ooh, Steph, B-I-N. Oh. 11. Ooh, Kathy's got B-I-N. Oops, that's on. Karen has B-I-N. I'm waiting because now 11 just went down on my screen. But there's no B-I-N-G. So I'm going to go ahead and go. 7. You guys, we may finish just shortly after 9. And I put 9 and I was thinking, oh, I don't know. 4 projects. All right. Number 5. Ooh, Debbie has B-I-N. All right, that's probably really loud for you guys. Sorry. All right, Karen has B-I-N, Kathy, and Debbie. Those are the ones I can see on my screen. 30. Number 30 is the next one. Barbara has B-I-N, Deborah. All right. 21. Thank you, Christine. I really appreciate that. All right. Number 15. We got some B-I-N-Gs, so I'm going to slow down. Slowing down. B-I-N-G. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4 B-I-N-Gs. I'm waiting to see if anybody has the 15. Just went up. Okay, nobody has that. I'm going to continue on. Oh, Stephanie has bingo. Let's see. Let's see. Number 1. Number 3. Number 15. Number 25. And 30. Stephanie, congratulations. Bingo, bingo, bingo. And you get the turtle friends and the punch. And we know we love punches. So cute. Congratulations. Let me write your name. Yay. Good job, Steph. All right. Steph. All right. Set that aside behind me. Congratulations. That is awesome. So, Katie, you will have to contact me with your order. I can put it in and add your $50 to that, and then I'll just take your credit card, add it in there, and get that order in whenever you would like. I would suggest Thursday because it's free shipping. Free shipping Thursday. Don't forget, everybody. Okay, so all the link below is the product I use. Don't go anywhere because we still have prizes. So I'll look for a different container because I think you're right. I think I have to like really shake them up. But we'll figure that out. All right, so let's go with our next prizes. Oh, okay, so I have everybody's name in here. The problem is, if I draw your name and you've already won, did anybody's name fall out? No, I hope not. If I draw your name and you've already won, I will have to draw another name. Okay, Katie, sounds good. Oh, thank you, Christine. I wanted to do something fun and different, and I already used that logo kind of thing that I created for my like May host code. So I thought, oh, I'll just use that. It was kind of cute. Okay, so I'm going to draw a name first, and then what you won. So let me pull my prizes up here. So the name first. First person is, oh, I better put my names over here of who won. Hold on. Steph, Olivia, Katie, and I didn't put the last name, Judy B. I wanted to make sure I had the right Judy. Okay, so the first one I did is Kathleen Bothwell. So Kathleen, okay, I need glue dots. Hold on. Kathleen is going to win, and now I'm going to pull what she's going to win. So I'm pulling. I'm hoping you guys don't need to see this because it is what it is. Loose flowers. So you are going to get some loose flowers with your kit. So Kathleen, I'm going to glue dot this to your prize. So congratulations. They will come with your kit. So I'm going to put those over there. Now the next person is Karen Driscoll, and you are going to win. Let me pull out a prize. See, I have names and prizes. You are going to win. Oh, some of my favorite in colored gems. I love these. Love, love, love them. So congratulations. Woo-hoo. Karen in color jewels. All right. Let me put those aside. And now, name. Oh, they're so pretty. I love those. You are welcome. Stephanie Eddings, you already won your prize. I love the in color jewels. It took a lot for me to part with those. Speaking of part. Barbara Barris? Barbara, what are you going to win? You are going to win In Color Jewels. Woo! Glue dot your name. So these prizes will show up with your kit, in your kit. Okay, name. All right. I'm not going to do prizes every time, but because we had such a small group, Judy Kirkpatrick, you are going to win. Stephanie, don't tell people. I will not be running out of those for a while. Judy Kirkpatrick is going to get some rhinestones. So Judy, glue dot, and rhinestones. All right, the next one. Barbara, I'm glad you had fun. This one is Judy Balmer, but you already won a big prize. Oh, Christine, I know. I kind of wanted to do something, and I thought, well, if you guys wanted to participate, I could still mail you the kits, and I could send you a card for a prize, but that's not quite as fun for you. Olivia, you already won. Karen, what are you going to win? Oh, Gloria, I'm glad. Hopefully you'll get to participate next time. I know a lot of people weren't able to because they had to work or whatever. So Karen, you got some of the loose flowers. And if you guys don't know exactly what the loose flowers are, it's those little pink flowers that we used on here, but it comes in two of the other in colors too. So they're really, really cute. Let me put your name on there. So that. Okay, next person. I don't know why I'm shuffling them up. I'm drawing every name. Next one is Deb Peterson. And you are winning Yeah, Patricia, that's a great idea. Ooh, okay, so Deb Peterson, you are winning a chamois. Chamois. Okay. New name. Jennifer Miller. What will you win? Rhinestones for Jennifer Miller. You are so welcome. Yeah, I thought I would do something kind of fun. Something different. And I don't have a lot of people, so why not? Okay, what do I have? I have two more names. Debbie Spicer. You are going to get a chamois. Yay! And you get a prize, and you get a prize, and you get a prize. I'm getting tired. Can you tell? Patricia, we're going to have one in July. I'd love for you to join. And this was, I tried to advertise it on my blog and on my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. So if you're on any of those, you will get, okay, I want to make sure here. Okay, Katie already won. The last one is Diana Everson. And you are going to get some of the loose flowers also. So all of these prizes will go in your kit and be mailed to you hopefully Thursday. I have everything ready. I just have to print the labels, get them all stuffed and ready to go. And all your prizes are right here on my desk. Everybody that participated should have gotten a prize. If you did not, let me know. And I will double check tomorrow just in case, but you should have gotten a prize. So, see, prize is gone. All empty. Thank you, Olivia. I appreciate it very, 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 very much. So the products we did were really, I tried to keep it to one bundle so that you guys, if you didn't have the items, you could just purchase the items if you wanted to make additional items than what you are getting in your kit. So you are going to get the kit to make all of these. The video is going to be here tomorrow after I go do my son's house. I will come back and link where each card started so you guys can see it. I get it. Maybe see if your demonstrator would do it. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you guys had fun. Thanks, Tashana. All right, everybody, if you guys would please, oh, I almost showed you the picture of the catalog. I can't do that. Go check out my events and classes. This is an online class that I'll be doing. If you are interested, let me know. I did put the date of July 28th, but I am deciding if I'm going to do a video ahead of time or do a class online, kind of like tonight, but just kind of chat and craft and have a good time. And I kind of am leaning towards that because a lot of people request that from me instead of a recorded video. So the date may change if I do that. So I'll let you know. It may be during the day. So if you can watch during the day and craft with us, otherwise it'll be there for you at a later time. I'll send you your kits and we can all craft together. So let me know what your preference is and we will see what we can do. Buzz you later, Tashana. Oh, Karen, sorry about it being after midnight. I tried so hard to make it earlier. I think maybe next time I might do 3 projects instead of 4. Just because I want the East Coast people not to be deterred on doing the projects with us and participating, but I also want to make sure they're included. So hopefully, oh, maybe I'll do it on a Saturday during the day next time. Maybe we'll do that. Oh, thanks. It looks like I'm going tomorrow to check one out. Oh, Christine, I could do that. I'd have to check the weight and shipping, and but we could figure something out. Definitely. Well, and I'm going to be doing a class, so if you want to do that, we could figure that out. We'll figure something out. Oh, good, Karen. Oh, that's good, Patricia. It's 9 here, and my husband's probably like, when is she finishing? Thank you, everybody, so much. If you can, make sure you like and subscribe, and then hit the bell and hit all. And that way you'll get notified on any of my upcoming videos. And then if you can go to marciebeseckerdesigns.com, this is my blog here. You can shop directly from here. I do have the shop highlighted here so you can see the drop down, and that's where I'm going to be posting my retired sets that I'm going to be selling. My bingo, paper shares, anything like that will be there. You could purchase directly from there. When you go into the bingo and paper share, that's where you will pay. But if you go under events and classes, that's where you'll see all the details about the bingo, about the classes, and do the registration forms and all that kind of stuff there. Of course, if you need to shop, you can always shop from my blog on the right hand side right there where it says shop my online store, and my host code is always directly below that. Below that you will see the PDFs. You just click on the catalog image and it will open up the PDFs, and you can take a look at the catalog page by page if you'd like. If you are in the US and you don't have a demonstrator and you would like a catalog, please let me know. If you purchase from me $50 or more in the last year, you will be getting the catalogs. If you're local, I will hand them to you because we seem to get them faster that way. Or if you are not, I will put you on a list and they will be mailed to you directly. And right now, through the end of the month is the holiday catalog with the celebration. So order $50 or more from me and you will automatically go on the list. But if you need one and you don't have a demonstrator, let me know and I'll get one to you. All right, everybody, have a fantastic rest of your night or good night and go to sleep. Demos only support hobby demos in the UK. You want to demo your face? Okay. Oh, Christine. Demos only support hobby demos in the UK. I'm not quite sure I understand what that meant. If you are not a demo, okay, Christine, yeah, let me think about how we can do that and figure out the projects and how much they weigh and all that. Or it might be a matter of I'll give you a list and you tell me what you don't have and we'll figure it out. I don't want you not to be able to participate, and at least you could craft along with us and have fun in any case. We'll figure it out. All right, everybody, thanks again. Have a fantastic night. I will see you here live on Sunday, and I don't know with what yet, so I need to prepare that, and I will be here at noon Pacific time, so I will see you then. Have a fantastic week. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining me for my first bingo. Bye.